King, man. I just want to let you know that I'm representing your side of the map.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Build, you already know, man.
Hey.
You already know, man. All right, man. You ready to get into it? Let's do this.
Yes, sir.
After the games, you know what it is. The boys on the net just talking that big. And if it felt gather all in the chat across the globe, we talking the Mavs. You know they can't play with the kid. Come listen, Texas, come and see how they live. Watch the replay, come and see what they did. It's tough one of y'all, come and see what it is. You got King, he's a poppin' prophet, or he like Neo in the Matrix. You got Rail, the tech god, or Mass Mind, Ali X is greatest. Baltimore to Dallas, you know that the flights are not stopping. Triple double madness. That Luke get out, he dropping. The way stats trades up and sit and profit. They gonna take our picks and they gonna keep it honest. Numbers, development, that player progress. Down to the team, up to the front of it. So get your seats, gather your comments, keep it clean and stay on topic. WTM, speak your part, ladies and gentlemen. This is a glow, y'all.
Hold my mic like I'm about to start singing, King. Yeah. YouTube, Low Yard Gang, MFFL, podcast listeners all over the globe. It is your boys, man. We back in this thing. The We Talk Mavs crew here on the Glow Mavs YouTube channel. Listen, man. It is the guy to be stepping over folks like AI in the finals. It is your boy Real. And joining me is the man repping the Krusty Krab on his shirt. That's my boy King. What up, man?
Not much. I was hoping I get an intro like stepping on heads like Joel Embiid or something like that, but
man.
I'll take the Krusty Krab.
Hey, man, RIP to Grant Williams' head. All right, man. Let's get into it, man. Well, before we do all that, King, you already know how we do this, man. Listen, guys, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're into Dallas Maverick content, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man, and join the Glow Yard family. And also hit that notification bell so whenever we drop new content, you be the first to know. Also, guys, hit that like button. Everyone, please hit that like button. Come together like a spirit bomb on Dragon Ball Z and hit that like button, guys. We definitely could use your help to help build up that algorithm to find more math fans like yourself to join the Glow Yard gang.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. You ready to get into it, man?
You already know.
We're gonna get into a special segment here, man. We've been getting into over the last video. Get into these news and rumors, man. So you already know how we doing it, King. They just don't stop, man. When you got nothing else to do, the news and the rumor just keep popping up, man. You know how this works, man. So King told me about this one, man. I just not gonna lie to y'all, man. I've been kind of numb to the news and stuff until the season is actually over with. I'm not really listening to too many rumors and stuff like that, man, because they are what they are. They're rumors. Because you can't talk to anybody right now. You know what I'm saying? The official offseason does not start, I believe, until July 31st, I believe. So I'm not taking into account any words that are being said or anything, especially by this site here, man, aka Bleacher Report, man. They added again, King. They added again. Let's go ahead and read this here. It says NBA GM says Luka doesn't want to share with Kyrie amid Mavs free agent rumors. Here we go. Says the Dallas Mavericks want to re-sign Kyrie Irving this summer, but if that happens, Luka Doncic is going to have to give up the ball more often in 2023 and 24 and beyond. And it appears he's not keen on doing so. One general manager told Heavy.com Steve Bulpett that Doncic doesn't want to share with Irving. I think they want Kyrie and they like Kyrie, but they won't. But what I can tell you is that Luka, who wasn't against the trade, just like so many young players today, doesn't want to share. Kyrie was on the great behavior, like he was doing everything to try to win over Luka and to be a teammate. Every single player on the team and everyone in the organization loves Kyrie from his time there so far. He says, I do think that there is some skepticism going forward for what they're going to offer him. like they're not completely naive, but Kyrie's behavior was excellent. It was more of the fact that Luka had to adjust to playing with such a great player. Everyone there has been saying Kyrie's incredible, and that in private too. Luka said it, and he means. Luka said it, and he means it. But I think that he doesn't want to share. He just doesn't know how. He said he's out there on the court, and the ball has been in his hands. No matter what, it is his ball. And now that actually consider, because now there's actually consideration that I might need to pass the ball to somebody else and let them do the magic. Instead of me just waiting for the clock to run down and to shoot a step back three from the hash mark. I get that totally. By the way, I understand it. I think it happens all the time in our league, and we forget that Luka's 24 years old. At some point, he's going to want someone like that, and he just isn't there yet. Making All-Star, All NBA, and being an MVP consideration, those things will be tarnished a little bit if you are playing with someone else that on 1/3 of the nights needs the ball and is better than you at those times. So yeah, there's a lot more in there, man. We could probably get into it later, but yeah,
I know that.
yeah, we just got to the gist of it, man. So what's on your mind, King, man? Since you brought this to my attention, man, what's going on?
I don't. Who is this GM? What's up with this anonymous?
Yeah,
Why are you been?
He just tell me he just pulled some random GM out of nowhere. Hey, you a GM? Yeah, come here real quick. Let me tell you something, man. It's pretty important.
And why are you being anonymous on this tip? It's not like you're being like evil or anything. Excuse me, or anything. Like I don't know, but I don't get it. It's like a bunch of talking out of both ends. You hear him saying Luka asked for the trade. We know that Luka gave up like Dorian Finney-Smith, and other guys for Kyrie. Luka wanted to play with Kyrie. Luka said nothing but great things about Kyrie, and out of nowhere he doesn't want to share. I think Luka Doncic knew who Kyrie Irving was before we traded for Kyrie Irving. So it's not like I mean you're trading for someone else. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. Nothing in the article, told me or proved to me that Luka Doncic doesn't want to share with Kyrie. It's like the whole article is like basically stating that he would want to share with Kyrie. Just for some reason, this guy's saying because he's young, he doesn't want to share the ball with Kyrie. So I don't understand it. Again, I tell y'all it's the calm before the storm. Something special has to happen with this team. It's just they don't want it to happen. It is what it is. But this whole Luka and Kyrie thing, this is ridiculous. Like, yeah, I don't see why Luka would have any problem with Kyrie. He tried to share with Street Clothes, and I watched that a lot. Him standing away and let Street Clothes do his business, and he just didn't come through. So I don't want to hear that nonsense. I even watched him step back and watch what's his name, JB Cook last year in times where he would just say, "You're the guy, go ahead and do it." So that's a bunch of BS. But another guy that probably doesn't watch a bunch of Mavs games is just outside looking in, saying what he wants to say, just being a GM wanting to say something. So next time, attach your name to it, bro. That's all I ask.
Or there wasn't a GM that said anything at all.
Hey, it could be that as well. Yeah.
The old Chris Broussard move.
Hey.
Sources. Listen, man, I've talked about this. Y'all heard me talk about this on numerous shows. We talked about the fact that, man, with Luka being in the league about 5 years, going on 6, his whole entire career, man, he's been a guy like this article just pointed out. You've heard me say this. He's been somebody who had the ball in his hands majority of the time. It's just simple as that, right? The first half of his rookie year was the only time he did not have the ball in his hands. Now, the reason why he had the ball in his hand, that's completely separate to the reality of him having the ball in his hands majority of the time. So you're asking a guy to change his way of playing within 20 games compared to how long he's been doing it for about almost 5 years.
Yep.
Like, we're talking about him flipping the switch overnight. That's going to take time.
Yeah.
And not only is it going to take time, it's on Luka too. Luka has to trust the guy that he plays with. We always go back to the fact that Phil Jackson had to sit Jordan down and explain to him, hey, man, I'm going to implement this system to where you're going to have to share it a little bit more. Because Jordan was out there giving you 37, 38 points a game and stuff, man. A season, right? Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, he was scoring all on points, but it wasn't getting him anywhere. And so Phil Jackson got him to trust his teammates more. which opened up the offense,
Mm-hmm.
which led to him getting those 6 rings, right? And that's exactly what Luka has to do. Now, us as fans watching his team every day, we see what he's playing with. Do we trust the players on the team? No. I mean, you heard me and King talk about this all the time. I don't trust Tim Hardaway. I don't trust Reggie Bullock. I don't trust Dwight Powell, Maxi Kleber, Frank Ntilikina, none of them guys, right? I don't blame them for not being able to trust them. So that's that part. Yeah, I can understand. But having a guy like Kyrie, like King said, you can't tell me that he gave the green light and then all of a sudden don't want to play, don't want to share this guy when he's been screaming for help this whole season, right? You know what I'm saying? We saw some of the quiet outbursts that he had, like after the Milwaukee game when he stared down Mark Cuban in that Cleveland game. You know what I'm saying? Like we saw him have these moments to where it's like, yo, I gotta get some help in here, man. So why would he want a guy and then not share the ball with him? That makes no sense. Like this is why I tell folks, man. Well, I can't speak for everybody. It's for me. I pick and choose who I listen to, not because they say something I don't like. You know what I'm saying? It's because you have to weed through the BS, man. You got to weed through it. Because nowadays, man, we live in a society, man, where it's all about clickbait.
Yep.
Now, this is gonna get headlines right here. Now, like King said, you're gonna have people who don't really watch the Maverick games like that. They're gonna come in here and take that as gospel. I told you, don't be a. And it's just like you said, you can sit there and watch the game and see that's not true, bro. Right? But people don't want to hear that. If it's negative, that's it. I believe it. Now, we can sit here, man, and talk till we blue in the face about how true it's not, but they're not gonna listen, right?
Nope.
So that's why I say, man, like a lot of times, man, in this day and age, man, it's like people, you have to do your due diligence, man. Yeah, it's easy to kick Luka down right now while he's down. You know what I'm saying? They made the playoffs, all that stuff. You had a superstar, you didn't make the playoffs or the play-in. Yeah, it's real easy, man. But if this clicks next year, I want everybody who was sitting there dogging them, trashing them, giving up on them, all that stuff. I want them same people to keep that same energy next year.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to see these same articles flipped on the other end. I mean, yeah, Luka said he wanted Kyrie. I always wanted to pass to him. I don't want to see nothing like that, bro. Keep the same energy. If they come through next year and flip the script from this year to next year, you know, do a complete 180. I don't want to see people coming in here changing their story. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this is getting ridiculous, man. Like it's stuff like this. The reason why I don't watch ESPN no more. I don't watch Fox Sports no more. You know, I've been barely on Twitter, and I do apologize. Some of y'all who've been tagging us and all that stuff. I do apologize, man. It just a lot of that stuff is just too much, man. You know what I'm saying? Because of stuff like this. You know, especially when you got people like King said, people who don't watch the Mavericks, man, who got more insight and more info on the team that you watch every day. That's annoying, man. You know what I'm saying? It's annoying. It's irresponsible because, like I said, you're feeding this type of news to folks, man, who don't know no better.
Yep.
Because we live in a day and age where, well, a matter of fact, King, you're not even from Dallas. How you watch the games?
NBA TV. Or NBA League Pass, I'm sorry.
Exactly. So now you live in an age, man, where you have no excuse.
No.
Hey, man, I'm watching We Talk Hawks. And if I want to know what the heck they talking about every day, guess what I can do now? I can go on the NBA League Pass and go watch a Hawks game.
Yep.
Like we live in this era, man, where people are just lazy. They don't want to do that. Nope, I'm just gonna take what this guy said and just take it as gospel and go with it from there. Being irresponsible, but I don't get it, man. I'm not gonna even lie to you, King. I didn't even want to talk about this because it's not news to me, you know. But you know, you're gonna get a lot of this, man. You're gonna get a lot of this, so I want everybody to be prepared. No point of getting mad and all that stuff. We already know this is coming. Like I said, Luka is the only player out of all the young superstars in the league today that don't get the benefit of the doubt on nothing. I just told King the other day, just told King and some of my friends on our group chat. I just seen Jason Tatum score like 7 points in a playoff game.
Jason Tatum.
I ain't seen nobody killing him. But guess what? If Luka came in there and scored 7 points, y'all already know the guillotines would be ready. They would have been killing this man. So, like I said, y'all might as well go ahead and get prepared for this. This is why I have not been on social media or been watching ESPN and all that stuff as much because I know stuff like this is going to come down. Especially when you lose. That's when all the news come out. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. I'm not going to take it in face value, King. Because like
I
you
don't know
said, the
why.
guy was talking on both sides of his neck in this article.
Well, I don't know why they don't take into account Luka's professional career overseas when they talk about him, like in general, with these conversations. So, like, we talk about him as far as being a professional for so long, but like he was a professional, I believe, for 4 years over in Europe before he came over here. So it's 5 years over here. When he was in Europe, he was playing off ball. He was able to play with Goran Dragic and players like that. So,
King, listen, we know that.
okay,
This example have been brought up by his former coach. Goran Dragic has talked about this on numerous interviews.
Yep.
People don't want to hear because it does not fit the narrative that they're looking for. It does not fit the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you just stop and think for a second, the dude's been playing the same way his whole career except for the first half of his rookie year when Dennis Smith was here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you want this guy to flip a switch in 20 games. That's something he's been doing for almost 5 years. Like, I'm guaranteeing you, him playing with Goran Dragic, that took some time.
Yep.
They didn't have chemistry overnight. That took time. They played with each other for like 3 or 4 years. So, like I said, man, I'm not taking none of that, especially on Bleacher Report, man. I'm getting tired of them, man. Bleacher Report looking like chat sports out here, man. They running out of stuff to talk about. And so you just gotta find something. Just make something up. That's gonna get you some clicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just getting ridiculous, man. Like I said, I'm not taking nothing that this article says face value, bro.
Yeah, I'm with you though. It's trash. It just was something that popped up. So
I know.
Just had something to talk about on the show, but yeah, it is what it is.
But yeah, also too, what's something else I was gonna bring up?
Bro, before you say that though, we're not even free agency yet. Why are you talking about this already?
So from what some people was telling us, man, they steady keeping Luka's name in their mouth.
Yeah.
This dude ain't even playing. He minding his own business. Why are you still talking about this dude? This is what I'm talking about.
Utah Jazz getting ready to trade for him and all. I thought Mark Cuban wasn't trading Luka, so where did this come from? But I don't know.
Like I said, man, they'll kill him now. If we do a complete 180 next year, man, they'll completely forget all about this. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. We live in a clickbait. What have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Prisoner of the moment type of society now. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it is what it is, man. Was there something else I was gonna bring up, man? I can't remember what it was.
That Georgetown you got on again?
Yeah, Georgetown.
I'm trying to be slick with it.
Baltimore, baby. From Baltimore, DC.
You from DC? You from DC?
Oh, you want to claim Georgetown either?
Well, I'm playing DC.
Dang, that's messed up, man. Shout out to Iverson.
My wife from DC. Don't tell her that.
I'm telling everything. But yeah, listen, man. That's all I got on that, man. We're gonna get y'all's opinion on this whole thing, man. Let us know what y'all thinking out here, man. Like, do y'all listen? Who do y'all listen to? Let us know.
Yeah.
Like, who do y'all listen to when it comes to anything news related about your team? Because we talked about this on the members only with Any, right? We talked about the fact that I don't know who to listen to or who to trust anymore. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to information, so like it seems like nowadays people's opinions can get skewed a certain way depending on how it make them look. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, yo, man, I don't know, man. It's getting real hard to listen to anybody nowadays. It seems like, man.
I'm giving the game ball to Aaron Walsh. Shout out to you, Aaron, for talking to the anonymous GM.
GM scared to put his name on it, huh? Okay.
Yeah, man, I can't believe that. Why?
Exactly.
Guess they want Luka or Kyrie, maybe.
I mean, listen, it's not the first time we've seen that, bro. They've been trying to get Kyrie on the Lakers, but that's died down now because they see how good the Lakers are, and like I told you before, chances are they're gonna sign their guys back. We said that. We heard that before the playoffs started.
You on that train yet? That you think Brown will get that fifth?
Oh no, I told you I wouldn't be surprised they made it.
You feel? I think you're gonna win it, man.
I said I don't care. It could be anybody but the Phoenix Suns, bro. I don't care.
That's crazy, bro. With Phoenix Suns. Phoenix might put out Denver now, man. What is going on? Come on, Denver.
Oh, Denver winning.
Denver winning now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm in as far as coming back and making it 2-2. But all right.
I mean, they played at home. You know how they go.
I got you. But you gotta beat them one of them games at home. Can't beat both of them.
Hey, remember we didn't beat them till the last game of the series. So
never number one seed. I don't hit it.
Ooh, dang. Shots.
I'm just keeping it real, man. I don't think either one of them gonna win it, so it don't matter.
Nah, I got the Lakers. They playing defense the way they playing right now, man. I got the Lakers, bro.
But the Lakers gonna be a 7th seed.
Bro, what if the Lakers and the Heat make it to the final?
To the championship? You know what? The way it's looking, it might happen again, man. Because I don't see Boston is shaky.
I told you. You said nah, man. Philly. I'm like, bro.
Philly might win though, man. Philly.
I think Philly gonna close that out, bro. Like Boston bit was looking shaky against the Hawks, bro. I was just their problem is too, King. They give up too many leads, man.
Bro, you don't think Embiid and Harden can win it?
Win it all?
Yeah, if they got to the finals. If it was Philly versus, I don't know, because Embiid not healthy. Something wrong with his knee. He wearing a brace. That means something loose.
Man, like I said, LeBron is healthy. The healthiest he's been in a while.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say nothing about AD because I don't want to jinx him.
Yeah.
And their defense is crazy right now. They playing good defense now.
Yeah, I got the Lakers. I got the Lakers winning it too.
So yeah.
That's crazy. Number 7 seed. That's why you play for the play-in. But they told us I ain't even gonna talk about it no more, bro. The 7th seed from the play-in. We talk about might win the championship this year. But,
right.
The West so great and all this shit. So hey, man, it is what it is.
Yeah, man. You ready to get to the people, man? See what they think.
Let's get the people what they want.
Derrick Rose, huh? All right, y'all already know how we do it. I say how we do it.
Your boy Jalen Rose had a video talking about, he dyed his hair. I'm like, Jalen Rose, man. What are you doing?
I ain't heard that one.
Yeah, he got some video out on his page. I think it's on his IG.
Come on, Jalen.
Your boy Jalen Rose. What is he doing? I don't even know. Just be Jalen Rose.
Oh, Jalen, man. Oh, Jalen. But yeah, man, listen, guys. Y'all already know how we do this, man. We're going to take your questions and your comments, man. See what y'all talking about, man. See what's on y'all mind. If y'all want to talk about this article, man. Anything else y'all heard coming down the pipe? I know a lot of y'all been talking about the whole Dwight Powell rumors. I already told y'all, man.
They already showing them. They're showing them pushing, working out, and oh my God.
Yeah, I saw it. So we push the wheelbarrows and all that stuff.
But they showed Christian Wood too, though. So
I don't know, man.
That's what I said. I don't
flaky,
know.
Bro.
I don't know.
So flaky, man.
All right, let me get to the people. I don't think we got any super chats today.
Yeah, no super chat. You good?
All right, let's see. What up, Div? He says, Luka, the best guard in the NBA. Kyrie can't clutch with awesome team. And let's not forget how he did with bad roster. He was second worst record in the NBA. Enough Luka slander by the media. Kyrie getting cooked. He also says Kyrie getting attacked by every Laker in the last 5 minutes. I mean, I told him Steph Curry gets the most. I feel like I don't know. It's not the most. I guess leeway, like in his like legacy. I want to say like his goalpost switches so much. He'll go from losing in a play-in tournament or not making the playoffs to going and winning a championship or whatever. And it's like, oh, he's a top 10 player. He's a Mount Rushmore player. And I'm like, but his failures never get like magnified as much as other players, I feel like. And I like Steph Curry. I like Steph Curry a lot, actually. I think he's the second best point guard of all time. And it's probably solidified. I don't think he can move up to number one, not in my opinion. He hasn't been – he had going a mean run right now, being that dude winning championships. I just felt like he was only able to achieve one championship when he was that guy doing his run of being that dude. And, he really got that because of Kyrie and him not being there. And then his chance where he could prove it when he was that unanimous guy with that 73 record. Mm-hmm. He couldn't close the deal. Like, that's a part of his clutch. That showed, like, the whole clutch meet. I never thought Steph Curry was clutch. I'm not saying I don't want to down him and say I wouldn't take him over Reggie Bullock or whatever shooting the ball. But as far as like superstars, we ranking them as far as clutch, Steph Curry would be nowhere near my top 10. That's just my opinion.
Hey, man, you must be listening to Rob Parker. Parker.
Usually I disagree with Rob Parker, but I mean it is what it is, man. People calling Steph Curry a top 10 player of all time. I'm like, Steph Curry's never been that dumb to be a top 10 player of all time. No disrespect to him. Mark E, what up? He said, what up, Rowan King? We've been missing y'all these playoffs, man. What are your biggest takeaways so far in the playoffs this year? That you should play for the play-in.
Appreciate it, Mark.
That's my biggest takeaway. Play for the play-in. You always play to get in and win, and you never know what can happen. And we're seeing that right now on both sides.
Man, the fact that we could possibly see the Heat in the Lakers in the finals, the 7th and the 8th seed in their respective conferences, man, that could be a possibility. I don't think anybody would have ever thought that before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I do. I felt dangerous. Why you should play for the play-in. So I just said, what up, Rufus? Ashton, what up? He says, I have a gut feeling this offseason it's not going to go well. I hope I'm wrong. Don't bring that energy.
Don't say that, man. Don't say that.
And Nico, we trust for like
Listen, you know
3
what?
more weeks.
Let me say this, man. Ashton, anybody who like you who feel that way, man, I don't blame you. I'm gonna say that. I don't blame you. The track record, right? Like we always have high hope for the team, man. They come in, they do something crazy, like trade a first for somebody, man, and then all of a sudden don't use them, or promise a guy a starting position and they don't play him. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping it turns. I'm hoping they learn from their mistakes, but I mean, like you said, track record, man. History tells you that is not the case, but come on, man, it's got to change, right? Eventually, it's got to change.
Insanity, bro. You say it all the time, man. We going insane.
I'm hoping we're not going insane, man.
I'm not going to allow us to go insane. I told you, this off season, I'm not going into next season the same way. I'm telling you, but yeah, we'll see, man. This is I just hope he's wrong. Richard says, glad y'all back. It's crazy out there. That's what I hear, Richard. It's a lot of crazy to listen to. Ashton also says, pause at Rel for holding the mic like that. I'm gonna leave that alone. It's between you two. Ashley says, salute Mavs fans.
What's good, Wiz? What's good, man?
Would you rather be where the Knicks are right now or where you are? Where the Knicks are right now?
Yeah, probably the Knicks, bro. That's a good question, though. Like, well, you know what? Wiz, ask us that after next Thursday. Oh, sorry. No, next Tuesday. Sorry. After Tuesday, ask us that.
I'd still rather be where the Knicks are. We got Luka Doncic.
Hey, we'll forget the number 1 pick.
Bro, that's what I was going to ask you, actually. I just forgot. The number 1 pick, right?
Good night, everybody.
And I know we talk about trading and all that. Would you be mad if they kept it and picked, though? Would you be mad?
I wouldn't be mad, but I'd be slightly disappointed.
Okay. I don't know.
Like JP said, man, when he was on his show, it's a Mark Cuban thing. You know he gonna.
Yeah, and my thing is, so I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't go with that selection. But this is a time where I would hope I'm wrong. So it's like, obviously he would be the type of player like Street Clothes was supposed to be. And we know that's that's even why they want AD. You feel me? Like the formula is that type of guy beside Luka Doncic. That should be just an awesome 1-2 punch. If they get him, bro, he better be competing for an All-Star game next year.
Listen, he would be the combination of KP and Christian Wood.
Christian Wood, yeah, basically he better be competing. Like I want a Blake Griffin type season next year. Yep. That's what I want. He has to do that. If he don't, then another wasted season. Jet says, I complained about the same rumor, but this is a Bleacher Report article. I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Exactly, Jet. Exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised if it were true because of how ball dominant Luka is. I don't know, Jet.
Jet, listen. They said, like King said, you saying like, oh yeah, he loves the guy, wants him to be here, but doesn't want him to get in the ball. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. You know the kind of player Kyrie is. He's gonna be somebody who needs the ball, right? So why would you want a guy who needs the ball and then say, I'm not giving you the ball? Luka's not stupid, man. Like I don't believe it. Like you said, I don't believe the article. I don't believe that there was an anonymous GM. I don't believe none of that, man. I feel like this is something just like I said. You're trying to kick a guy while he's down. That's how I feel, man. That's all.
I take a swig on that one. Frank said, "What up, Frank? Low Yard gang member.
What up, Frank? What up?
How does an outsider know what Luke is thinking? Hey, it's the same thing.
He's Professor X from the X-Men.
Hey, man, he must be Nico." Right. Frank also says it's fine giving opinions, but if they don't clarify that it's an opinion, not facts, there's some BS. Yeah,
that's a good point, Frank.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point, man.
Jet also says, "Oh, this rumor could mean something for Luka. If Luka sees this, then that could be a message for him to prove those kind of people wrong." I'm telling you, Jet, I don't have.
I mean, I hope you're right, Jet.
I don't think Luka has a problem. I don't think it's even like.
I'm talking about as far as like. It's kind of like when people judge Luka, right? Like, oh, he can't lose the weight. He kind of lost the weight there at the beginning of the season, all that type of stuff. Excuse me, or last year when Key was talking about, oh, he don't play the defense or whatever. He's playing the defense and all that. So maybe so, Jet. Maybe so. Let's hope so.
I know what we should attach to the show, Ro. That KP article that just came out. That I sent to the same KP article where he said that it was mostly me. Where they talked to him and he said, I think. So he clarified that no, it wasn't Luka Doncic. The issue was me and me staying healthy and being able to do what they wanted me to do while I was here.
And that came strictly from him, not no
straight from his source. Not source, not straight from KP. They talked to him on a radio show, I believe in DC here, over in DC, and he talked about it and said that it was mostly on me. That we didn't click. We got to a point in the bubble that they thought we were going to be at, and then we could never get back there. And it was mostly because of me. So he said he has no ill will for this organization. We treated him awesome. That they gave him as many chances as he could have, they thought, and he knew that eventually it was going to happen where he was going to get traded. So it is what it is. Like, I'm tired of hearing the BS from other folks. Like, just get it from the players. And this is part of the issues that guys like Kyrie have. You feel me? And that's why he gets the rep he gets. But it is what it is. I'm not taking that. Luka knows who Kyrie is. Luka's favorite player is LeBron James. LeBron James won a championship with Kyrie Irving. You don't think Luka Doncic watched that and watched Kyrie Irving play with LeBron James? Come on. We know this. It's foolishness. Div also says King nailed it. That article Luka doesn't want to share is stupid. All he had to do is tell management not to get a ball dominant guard like Kyrie, laughing my freaking A off. And he didn't for his best buddy Finney. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got rid of Dorian Finney-Smith for Kyrie. He said he wanted Dorian Finney-Smith to play the rest of his career with him.
And like you said, Div, they talked to him. They ran it past him, and he okayed it. So it means you knew who the guy was. You know, everybody know who Kyrie is. It's nothing new.
And he says a joke, man. Yeah, it is a joke, dude. Teflon said, "What's poppin', fellas?"
Teflon, what's good, man? I feel like it's been a while.
Yeah, this is rumor season. I don't believe anything until it happens. Yeah.
Yep. That's what I just said. That's what I said.
Steve, what up? He says Skip Bayless must have wrote that article. Yeah, Skip Bayless. But even Skip Bayless, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know where this anonymous GM came from. The national media actually hasn't been crucifying Luka and Kyrie's relationship. They've been crucifying more of Mark Cuban since the season has ended or whatever. So I don't know what it's anonymous. That's why I'm saying I wish he would have attached his name to it or whatever. Jet says
point the ammo at the right people. I like that.
Yeah. Jet says people forget that 2019-2020 season was more about Luka was more about giving the ball to others to let them score, and he would move off ball. Yep. He's done it. We've all seen it happen. If you watch Maverick basketball since Luka's been a Maverick, you've seen him play off ball as well. He also says more because he had more playmaking players that could create for themselves and others. Okay. Man, I've seen JB and Spencer Dinwiddie cooked while Luka Doncic was here. Ace, what up? Says Giannis move. Freaky stuff happening with the Bucks. Unless we land one or two, doubt we have the assets though. I will keep telling you. I don't know if Giannis going to move and what's going to happen with all that. 1, 2. I don't know about with Donnie Nelson going if we still have the same momentum we would have had before. Mm-hmm. And 3. I'm telling y'all, it doesn't matter what you have. I will tell y'all to the end of time. It doesn't matter what we have. If Giannis want to come to the Mavericks, Giannis would be a Maverick. That's the way the NBA is today. Like, everybody talked about the Lakers. I kept telling you, like, you can make whatever trade you want to make. Like the Lakers just went from they were done, no draft picks. What can this team do? Russell Westbrook. So now we talking about they're possibly going to be in the Western Conference Finals and maybe the Finals and maybe win it all. Like, it is what it is. Like, the GM, Nico, got to get the job done. That's the point I'm at now. I'm tired of just thinking stuff can't be done. Yes, it can.
Got this off season, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's it, man. Like, get the pieces. Let's go. Frank says, crazy that you apparently just need 2 superstar players to win with no support. Yeah, allegedly, Frank. That's it. I.e. the Clippers. Ask them why they haven't won yet. I'm throwing shots today. Richard, what up? Blow Yard Gang member. He said we get it together next year. Them critics will be like Brooks and Powell. LOL, nowhere to be found. Sheesh. I hope so. We hope, Rich. We hope. I feel like this is the turning point season, though, bro. I think this is the off season. I think this is.
Man, we said that last.
Yeah, no, but I'm telling you this.
Why one of the who just said it, man. That's why they were saying, like, man, I don't know. Oh, I think it was Ashton. He said, I don't know. I'm like, bro, I don't blame you if you feel that way. I really don't, man.
Last year we felt it in a positive way, meaning that we felt momentum was moving, so we felt like that was the year where we were gonna get over the hump, right? What I'm saying is, I feel like this year is the make or break season. I mean, like, I think this year decides our future. Like, yeah. Really decides our future about players and all that type of stuff. Like, I don't know, man. Like, we can go in the next season looking horrible and it will mean more than just a season. That's what I'm saying. Div says, I get a laugh. How am I watching Steph get destroyed on every play by the Lakers on the defensive end? And I don't hear anyone talking about how bad Steph is on D. What a joke. And how about Boston? I mean, the goalpost moves for different guys. That's why I say, I don't know. I don't want to say Steph is generational. That's not what I'm trying to say. But
well, when you win 4 championships, bro, you get the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
that's how they go.
Steph's was never supposed to be that dude. Like, they keep trying to put Steph ahead of LeBron. Like, Steph's not that dude of a generation, I don't feel like. And I feel like Luka's supposed to be that dude of a generation. That's why those other dudes get benefits of the doubt. That's just the way I think about it. Richard says everybody talk when they up. Yep. He also says locked on just as bad. Mavs state media.
Oh God.
That's what y'all saying. We ain't had to say it.
No comment, sir.
I'm sorry, babe. I ain't saying nothing wrong with DC. I love going to DC.
Oh, she heard you, huh?
Yeah, the nightlife was awesome when I was young.
Queen, I was going to tell you.
You're snitch, man. Y'all know what snitches get. Nancy, what up? She says, I really would like to see if Kai comes back, that they would utilize them both more like they did in the 76er game. They both were amazing, but the coach has to be held more accountable to shit. Yes.
Oh, Nancy, what was that A word you used?
Was it accountable?
What's that mean?
I don't know, man. Ask Jason Kidd.
Oh, okay, gotcha. No, you're right though, Nancy. The peak of Luka and Kyrie together was the 76er game. That's what those two can be together if you manage them right. You know what I mean? As far as like how you utilize them, like he talked about before, the fact that if you could put these guys in a 2-man game. I don't know how many of y'all remember the Mavericks when we had Don Nelson. Don Nelson used to run that 2-man game between Nash and Dirk to the ground. You win or you lose with that 2-man game in the fourth quarter between those two.
Bro, everybody, excuse me, from Donnie Nelson, Avery Johnson, Rick Carlisle, until Jason Kidd has run the 2-man game. You got you said was it Dirk and Steve Nash, and then when we had Jason Terry.
Yeah, and Dirk with Rick Carlisle. What do you do?
They were running with Jason Terry and Dirk Nowitzki as far as doing that until you got to Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd, I guess he doesn't know how to do it because he's not a part of that tree or whatever. I don't know, but Rick Carlisle wasn't a part of the tree and he knew to run a 2-man game, so who knows? Div says so annoying how Jamal getting outplayed and playing like ish. You talking about
Murray.
Right now, Jamal Murray. Oh, Jamal Murray not an all-star. That's what people forget. Like they hype him up. The guy never made the all-star team. They got a bunch of overpaid players on that team. That's why I told y'all Denver at the end of the day is screwed over, but you'll see. Aaron also says, what up, Aaron? We have grown beyond the need for big media outside of NBA TV or channels that are dedicated to one sport's YouTube channels are the way to go. Yep. That's how we feel.
And that's how I feel, Aaron. Like I said, if I want to learn anything about a certain team, I just type it in and I go from there. That's how I found the We Talk Hawks, you know what I'm saying? Channels like that. Like if I want to know about the Hawks, I go to guys like that.
Yeah.
Guys who ain't in nobody's back pocket and all that type of stuff, man.
Yeah, that's how I found We Talk Mavs.
So yeah.
Div said, I think the Nuggets getting it if Jamal shows up. That's a big if.
It's
been an if for how many years now? Frank also says Tatum overrated. Brown is him. Yeah, Jaylen Brown, that dude. Jaylen Brown, that consistent dude where he don't have to be that guy, but you know he's gonna always give you something to help you win. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you would love to have him as a number 2.
He bring like that. He's got that young Paul George type of guy.
Yeah, Scotty. He's a Scotty type. He's the guy that's on the Scotty tree.
It's gonna do all that, all the things that, like you said, that's gonna take the win. Yeah,
they run a beast. Like I mean, like he's a max play, a beast guy. That like I hope guys in the league respect and understand he's a beast. And he's a guy that wasn't. I feel like they didn't think he was gonna be this good. Richard says, I forgot to put at WTM on my last. What was it, Richard? Oh, the Athletics. He say I'm guessing he listens to the Athletics route. But really, guys, it's y'all and the people in the Glow Yard. I listen to everyone else. Kiss my little white, you know what. Hey, thank you, Richard.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you always, man. Rufus says your Mavs are trash. Go Sixers. Hope you guys can get to the Western Conference. I mean, the Eastern Conference Finals finally. You know, has Embiid been there yet?
Nah, he ain't got about to see. This is if he get past second round, it's his first time.
What they had like 3 number 1 picks in that time?
85.
Like 85 of them. Trusting the process?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What process?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tobias Hurst. Shout out to him. Let's see. And you get left in a blocked. I'm gonna enjoy blocking you and your sisters. Thank you. I told you all the shots tonight. Luka doesn't mind going off the ball if we win. He hates losing and going off the ball.
You know what, Div?
That's a good point.
That's a good point. It's kind of like Kobe did it. Paul
Gasol, Lamar.
Well, not running. I got somebody in my head. I'm trying to make sure I get this right. Yeah, I think Kobe did it.
Kobe did do it.
Not when he had Paul Gasol because he was winning around that time. I'm talking about like when he was like.
Oh, you mean without? I got you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like
when they weren't winning.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did he? They weren't really running the triangle when he wasn't winning, right? He was just. I don't know, man.
No. They didn't. They ran the triangle when Phil came back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
they had like Rudy Tomjanovich and Mike Brown and.
I don't know if Kobe was trying, man.
What name?
You might have to find another. Give me another example.
D'Antoni. Remember they had D'Antoni? They tried to run that offense.
But give me another example. I don't know if Kobe the right example for that one. Because Kobe was going on. That's when Kobe was scoring 36 a game and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I'm trying to, bro. I got somebody in my head, bro. Like it was like, you know what, we losing. I'm just gonna take this and
bro, if you trash, you get numbers. Why not? It's the way it is. Look at guys like Kevin Love. Not saying Kevin Love was a bad player, but like, bro, he was on the Minnesota Timberwolves. If he's the best player on the team, that's the only guy.
24 and 15.
Get your 20 and 20. You feel me? Go get your 20 and 20. Get your numbers. Get on the All-NBA team, possibly an All-Star team. Get some money. Like, that's all you can do. So it is what it is. Like, if you lose, then you go out and play hero ball. That's what you do when you lose and when you don't got guys beside you. When you don't, you pass the ball and give it to other folks.
Because guess what? That falls on Luka. No matter, Luka could go out there and score 40 points, man. If they lose, it's gonna fall on Luka, right or wrong. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just do the same thing to Dirk. I've seen series when Dirk was out there getting you 30 and 13.
Yep.
Terry go out there and only get you 8 points.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
It is what it is. You got to do what you got to do, man. Nancy says Luka said in his exit interview that he wanted Kyrie to come back. Yeah. I don't.
Yeah. That's why I said, Nancy, like, I'm not listening to that article.
Yeah. Frank said, I actually wouldn't mind KP's return on a reasonable deal. If he can stay healthy, we know when Luka has an off day, KP is there to take over. I don't know why y'all keep fighting for this man, KP, but y'all ain't fight for JB. Y'all ain't fight for just anybody else, man. Like, why are we fighting for this dude, KP? We do not need
Frank, remember, we had KP on those days that Luka wasn't there, and there wasn't a lot of winning going on.
If I want anybody back, give me back JB. You feel me? I take Spencer Dinwiddie over KP right now. You feel like I don't.
Yeah, I'll take Spencer back.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't need I know what Spencer going to give me, and Spencer can play off the bench. Spencer
and for what KP did this year, he ain't taking no reasonable deal, man. He finna get paid. This might be his last contract, so he gonna definitely get paid.
Spencer and Jaden Hardy off the bench.
I'll take it.
I don't mind it. Johnny B. He says,
Johnny BZ, what up, man?
Johnny B, you better get on the show on Friday, man. We're gonna be looking for you.
We ain't got no guest Friday, Johnny. What up with it?
Don't be dodging. Jet again says, I would seriously consider a sign and trade with Christian Wood and go and try to get a guy like Miles Turner and Buddy Hield or something like that. Sign and trade Christian Wood for y'all don't want to hear that. I ain't gonna say that name. Sorry, bro. They're gonna crucify me. Let them just keep losing in the playoffs, hopefully.
Yeah.
But that's the guy I'm saying. Christian Wood and your picks. That should do it, right? Why we gotta get rid of Kyrie?
Now, what if Christian Wood go to a team that can sign him straight up?
I don't know what team can sign him straight up though. That'll be as interesting or as I guess.
I know. Like I said, what's the name said there was a team
ready.
Like Charlotte's linked to him.
You think he wants to win though? I think he wants to win.
So remember what we heard from his agent. He wants to be an all-star.
Yeah.
What was the other thing?
He's not gonna make the all-star team in Charlotte, man. He's gonna be, unless they get he's gonna be Miles Bridges.
What's the other thing he said he wanted, man?
I would sell him on being an all-star in Phoenix with Chris Paul and them. I don't think it'll happen, but just to get what we need.
Right.
Frank says, say if Giannis, Ayton, or any other player has a large contract, you think if Kyrie is told that we're bringing in this player, would he take a slight pay cut? I wouldn't. And I don't think you got to. Again, that's what I'm saying. I think we
so Frank, like instead of like 50, he take like 40.
Yeah,
what you mean?
I guess because we already gonna cut his years down, Frank. Probably not give him the 5 years. So you playing with a lot then. Like he don't owe the Mavs all that. You feel like that's just in my opinion. Like
now, also too, King, you have to base that off the market too. So we have to see what the market calls for. Because from what I'm hearing so far, man, the market gonna be a little scarce. Because like you said, not a lot of teams got cap space like that. So
what if he says he doesn't want to see the market? What if he says he wants to sign with you? You going to cheat? You going lowball?
What's lowball though?
Meaning not give him his money. So say that's what I'm saying. Like we
That's
already.
what I'm saying. Like, what's your idea of lowball? If I say 40, that's too low.
I say between 40 and 50. That's what I'm saying. I say he got to get at least 40 though.
So if I say 40, you think he'll be cool with that?
I'm not sure, but we might have to do more years. That's what I'm saying. Like the 40 for 3.
Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. So
if you already want to cut
50 for 3, you're doing 40 for like 5 or something, right?
Yeah, but do you want to do 40 for 5? That's what I'm saying. Like if you're already playing with his years, I don't know if you're gonna take the money and the year cut. It's like when you play in 2K and you're trying to sign a guy, you got to do years and the money. Like if
so
you
what if you compromise, say like 45?
45 for 3. I mean, that's fine. If you ever get a player to compromise, that's always awesome. But they can make the money work. They can trade the draft picks and get rid of other guys. We have money on the team. We don't got to get rid of Kyrie. That's what I think people don't understand. It's not just we can make it work. Nico just got to get a team that he got to, like, I guess, mess with a team and, like, I guess, fool them in a way. Like, it is. That's what a GM's job is.
Oh, you saying you need to pull a Danny Ainge?
Yeah, you got to.
It's like nobody want to trade with Danny Ainge, boy.
Bro, but he does it all the time. They keep saying it, right? They don't want to trade him, and every time he does it over and over again, right? He just did it last year again.
And just did it with Gobert.
Just did it with Gobert. Nico has to be that guy.
Well, Minnesota failed for that, boy.
Bro, that
is crazy.
Utah, man. Utah ain't gonna be gone too long. They ain't gonna be out the running too long. Div also says, what do you think about the rumors that we got Seawood to use for trade? And maybe that is why Kid didn't play him. I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't play him if you wanted to trade him. Usually you play a guy to trade him, but I was just saying about that earlier, Div. Possibly Seawood in a sign and trade. Like, we're not thinking about Seawood.
Yes.
He might go somewhere else, but I think we should use him in a sign and trade. Try our hardest to get a sign and trade for him instead of just letting him walk.
Hey, y'all, do me a favor. How's my audio sound? My wife just texted me and said my audio is low. I ain't know if my stuff sound bad or what.
It sounds fine to me right now. Well, you know how it is, but
yeah, I can hear each other clear.
No, I can't hear this. Like,
she said my audio is kind of low. I'm trying to make sure y'all can hear me. Nobody said anything, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, go ahead.
Steve says, do y'all think if the Mavs can't get the big man they want this offseason, they will go after Dwight Howard? Nah. That was just with the signing somebody from the buyout market or something like that. We shouldn't have to go buyout market at the beginning of the year. We need to go find a center.
Richard, does it sound better now? Got to turn it up a little bit. Let me know if it sounds better.
Let's see.
What up, Almighty?
Richard says if Philly was to get there, who gets credit? Harden, Maxey, or Embiid?
Oh, you already know it's gonna be Embiid, man.
I think
he's the MVP.
I think it's Harden though, bro. That's what I was saying about like you were saying earlier about players. Right now, it's Harden. That's how I feel. Like it ain't been Embiid. Embiid actually was holding them back for a second. Bro, these players not Luka Doncic, man. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why we've been listening to these dudes that be in here ruthless and all that stuff. Embiid been crying for an MVP forever. The league been trying to give Luka the MVP. Bro, they had to play with numbers in order to give Embiid the MVP. Say, oh, he's the first guy ever to do 30 and 13. Okay, since I don't know who it was, Moses Malone or something. I don't know. See, Aaron also says, what's so crazy is we had Rick and he had KP and still didn't run a two-man game with him. We made him a jump shooter, not saying he can't, but Rick drove me crazy with KP. No, Aaron, actually, Rick did try the two-man game with Luka and KP. It's just
like he just wasn't effective in the pick. Well, and especially in the post, man. He was not effective in the post, man.
And then he just made him a jump shooter because he couldn't
post up
and make shots allegedly, but allegedly he can do it now in Washington when it don't mean anything.
Yeah, he was shooting like 30% or something like that from the field in post ups.
Now he's like the best post up shooter in the NBA now. That's crazy. Yeah. Well, because it don't matter, right? Dave says, who would you like to see win the chip this year? Give me your top three from the players left. Y'all already hate me. I already told you I want Braun to win it. That's my dude. Other than that, maybe Steph right now, even though I don't think Steph gonna win it. If I somebody on the East, probably Jimmy Butler. And don't tell my brother that because I know he's a Miami Heat fan and all. It's not even about the Miami Heat.
Just
Jimmy Butler though, man. Jimmy Butler's my dude. Like I think Jimmy Butler.
Dave, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. Anybody but Devin Booker.
There you go. So that means no Kevin Durant either or Chris Paul. Sorry, you can't get yours.
Oh yeah, definitely not Chris Paul. I don't want him to win.
Yeah.
Boy, we're gonna hear that from Tom. You know we're gonna hear that from Thomas, man, if you win that, man.
Allegedly. Bro, I heard somebody say that Chris Paul, if he wins his championship, gets more credit than he goes above Jason Kidd because he was more useful to the championship than Jason Kidd was.
Good night, everybody. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Wasn't Jason Kidd the number 3 on the team as well?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I thought so. I thought so. Okay.
I'm talking about a dude that can't stay healthy.
Yeah. Frank says, for your information, I commented before, if all else fails, if we don't get nothing else, and KP just, okay, I got you, Frank. I hear you.
Well, I thought you were saying, I thought you putting your foot down, Frank, like, man, we getting KP.
Nah, you can want KP either way though, Frank. That's fine. But I don't want him back.
Yeah, I don't think he will take the low though, Frank. Like this might be his last opportunity, man, to get a big contract, and I think Washington's going to sign him back.
He gonna take that money from Washington. He don't care. He just want the money.
He finna get that Bradley Beal deal.
Then after that, you can cry. Once you get the money, then you can cry about trying to win the going to the championship team or something like that. You just got it now, so he gotta get his money first. Richard also says, "Don't be shocked if the Pelicans make a run at Wood. to back up Zion.
I can see that.
I'd sign a trade with the Pelicans. They don't have enough money to sign them straight up, I don't think. So
I don't think. Yeah, like I think remember you said they got 3 max guys.
Yeah, so they would have to do a sign and trade.
They're
They're
going to get affected too by the new CBA, man. Because I think now the CBA you're going to have 2 max guys.
And who's a restricted free agent? You said Herb Jones.
No, actually he's got a team option.
As a team, so restricted free agent, right? Oh no, team option. It is
team option. Mean they're gonna pick it up.
Yeah, meaning they can pick it up. Yeah, I thought he's restricted. You're right.
I think Alvarez though. I think he's a free agent though. I'm not saying pick him up. I'm just saying he's a free agent.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking if I would. I'd take him, but I think he wants to be more. I think he wants more of a role, and I would take him for a bench player. I don't think he wants to go back to the bench.
I might just sleep on him.
I'll take him on the bench. He's better than Frank Ntilikina. Oh my goodness, him. Johnny B says, if I'm the Mavs, I'd shake the tree on Lonnie Walker.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. We don't need more guards.
Bring him in, Johnny.
He better get his money. And we don't need any more guards.
What's his market though?
He probably gonna get over 10. He can get over probably Reggie. You don't think he get more money than Reggie got?
The reason why I'm asking that because he hasn't been playing.
Yeah, I know, but bruh, you know what the playoffs do, right?
Like he just played. This is his first game back.
You say Kevon Looney? You said Jordan Poole?
Oh man.
That's what you said.
The difference is Jordan Poole been playing though.
I know he been playing now.
I'm talking about like he would. No, I'm saying like during that run that he got the money, he actually was playing. Like Lonnie Walker has not been playing at all until the last game.
Screw Jordan Poole. You said Kevon Looney?
But see, Kevon been playing too.
Last year he's basically done until the playoffs against us.
No, but listen, what I'm saying. I'm talking about just not playing. I'm not talking about how he was playing and nothing like that. I'm talking about
just DMPs.
not on the court at all.
He
just got back on the court.
He gonna get time now, right? So you think he gonna get time now?
Yeah, I hope he do.
Okay, so he gonna get time now, and as long as he don't fall off, he gonna get paid over Reggie Bullock. So he got to fall back off. If he don't so if he don't fall off, you talking about 15 million.
Ah, man, you said he can't guard.
You want to pay 15 million for him?
Why he can't guard? No, I would not. I won't pay 15 for him.
Richard says, sorry, I froze, had to rest. No, you're fine.
No, you good, man.
Teflon said, I haven't been watching college basketball this year. Are there any big men in the draft y'all would take? I mean, the only guy allegedly is Victor. Like, it's other guys, but I don't want to draft them. Like, if he's not like transcendent, I want to trade with a draft pick.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. Ask yourself this. I don't know how many of y'all actually remember Tim Duncan coming into the league.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Tim Duncan's impact was felt day one as a rookie.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, will Victor make a Tim Duncan type of transition to the NBA? I'm talking about day one. He is changing the dynamic of your team day one.
If he is, take that bet and do it.
Bring him in.
You got to do it. But
if you're not sure he can do that,
don't trade the pick.
Trade him.
That's how I feel. Like I want to trade that
right
pick.
Now, y'all. I'm telling you, we not in the position just be gambling right now, y'all. We gotta get this right, man. We got to get this right. We can't keep wasting more of Luka's years, man. You got to get this right while he's young. Well, I would say while he's on a cheaper deal, but that's not the case anymore. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get this right, man. Like I said, if you're telling me he can make a Tim Duncan type of move, a Tim Duncan type of impact when he comes into the league, okay then, sign me up. But if you're not sure about that and I don't know, he needs a couple more years, I need something now, man. That's what we need.
We need him right now, and we're not gonna have a chance like this probably in the Luka Doncic era again, as far as having this type of draft pick and all that. So like I said,
let's hope.
Bro, if we have another time like this, as I told you,
mm-hmm.
we got to talk about players leaving and all that. That's what I'm saying to you. Like, if this happens again, so this shouldn't happen again. This is like your get out of jail free card. This is your time. You cannot mess up this offseason. You tanked. You tanked in the middle of an MVP dude in his prime. Yep. You tanked. You cannot get this wrong. Like you already embarrassed yourself. You took the embarrassment. You have to come out the other side. Like, you have to. That's it. I'm not. This is a year. Richard says King James has 2 kids. The younger is better, so I'm coming around to a 39-year-old King James. Yeah, man. LeBron, if he wins this year, was his year 20?
Yep.
That's wild, man. Like, so we're not
Bro,
going to
what if
say
he win it and it's the MVP, bro?
that's the part. If he wins the MVP, so real. He's not better than Jordan, right? I'm not saying he's better than Jordan. We're not going to do that.
Yeah, you are. You saying it. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to say it. But bro, he can say that he can always say at 38 he was better than Jordan.
Bro, at 38 he's better than anybody.
That's what I'm saying. But if he was, but it's not even just playing with the numbers and all that. If he wins a championship, it's that dude at 38 in his 20th season, bro. Nobody has even come close to that.
Nope.
That's a big notch on his career. I thought it was done after that 4th one. I was like, they gave him the easy one. That's it. If he wins his 5th one, Anthony Davis still inconsistent. Really, the true consistent dude is still LeBron James. So if Finals MVP was given out in this series, it'd be LeBron James again. Like, it's LeBron. So, oh, that's crazy. That's
bro,
this has been a basketball.
How long are we gonna keep saying this about Anthony Davis, man?
It is what it is. I'm not gonna keep saying it. I already know it. Like, I don't have to keep questioning and say he's a top 5 player. He's not a top 5 player. We got to stop. Hey, how long he's been in the league now? 10 years, about almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. How long are we gonna keep waiting? Who gets 10 years to be decided the way they are?
Right.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Dave. He said, how about Jonathan Isaac for a contract dump to Orlando?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, man.
Dude ain't played in like 2 years, man. I'm good.
We taking gambles. I don't want to take any more gambles.
I don't want to take no more gambles, man.
Nancy says they need to clean the house with all the dead wood and get some fresh starts with new guys, except for Luka, Kyrie, Green, and Hardy. Just about it.
I'm down with that, Nancy.
Alex says I'm rooting for the Heat, low key. Playoff Jimmy is a menace. Yeah, I know we sort of hate the Heat and all that, and I still do hate him and all. But it's a different.
I don't know how. I don't know how Jimmy be doing this, man.
Bro, he a top 10 player. I tried to tell you.
Oh, the Nuggets won, by the way.
Okay, good. Ooh. I mean, they facing elimination. Let's see what the Suns do. But
Jokic had 29, 12, and 13.
Nice. He had like 50 something a day, didn't he, or something?
53, yeah.
Yeah. So when he going off, he just got to win it. He got to win it. Div says supposedly in France, Zion and Luka are together. Yeah, they hang out. Watch out for that. He already said. I told y'all before. Zion said he loves Dallas. Richard says Trey Murphy and Dyson. Dyson is a bigger green and second year, great defense, but offense has a way to go.
Yeah.
Aaron says, as an Alabama fan, I would take Herb Jones in a heartbeat. Dude once won a game for us with one hand and everything Bricklock can't do. He can. Yeah, I'll take Herb Jones, dude. That's what I'm saying.
I would definitely take him, but listen, I think they're keeping Herb Jones. He got a team option on him right now, man. I think they're keeping him.
They gotta make decisions soon, though. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because they got 3 max players right now, so they're gonna definitely have to start making some decisions, man.
Richard says that, and they haven't they made the playoffs, basically the play in, and then didn't make anything the year after. So, like, that's with 3 max dudes.
Right now, they're depending a lot on Zion's health.
Yep. Richard says there are really good forwards and centers in the second round and a lot cheaper. Yeah, you got to trade away, man.
Listen, I would not mind taking some flyers or some guy. Like I said, if we trade some picks or whatever and flip and everything, and we get some second rounds out of it, I wouldn't mind taking some second round players, man.
Yeah.
And just to kind of get a Jaylen Brown. I said Jaylen Brown. I believe we had Jaylen Brown, but a Jalen Brunson / Jaden Hardy type of trajectory out of one of them, man. Trust in the development of coaching staff. I'll do it.
Alex says, I disagree with trading the pick. Luka could end up walking either way. Victor would be our insurance. This is how I feel about that, Alex. If Luka is walking because Victor, like if Luka walks with Victor here, Victor's not our insurance for Luka Doncic. That's how I feel. Like that's not going to be the same type of player. Then, like, if Victor is that great, like they should be the dudes that just be like, Luka should never want to leave Victor. That's how Victor should be. So if he leaves, then we taking a step back, and Victor's not supposed to be a step back. That's how I feel. So you can get the house for that dude right now. Like I'm saying, Victor has more hype than Luka had for him coming in the league. Like Victor has so much hype. Trade him away if he's not that dude. If he is that dude, then Luka should stay.
I'm gonna ask you this question again. Is Victor gonna come in with a Tim Duncan like impact immediately as soon as he step foot on the court?
If he does, I'm drafting. I'm serious. If he is that guy, you
if
better
that,
draft.
if y'all say he's gonna be that guy, okay.
You gotta draft him. But if he's not,
I want y'all to go back and look at Tim Duncan, man. His rookie. I'm not talking about second or third year. I'm talking about as soon as he stepped in the league. If he can make that type of impact, Tim Duncan was the best player on that team, even when he had David Robinson.
Bro, dare I say when Tim Duncan first year, he was a top 5 player.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, if he come in and he can make that type of impact, bring him on in, man.
Jeez, Tim Duncan first year, he might have been a top 5 player. He was.
I think he won. I think he was on the first All NBA team.
He was on the cusp. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like his first year. Dave says, I see LeBron like I see Tom Brady, longevity and consistency. Yeah, man. Like that's just a dumb career. It's ridiculous.
Man, I just want now. I kind of want to see it now.
Yeah.
If he win a ring, I want to see what that conversation gonna look like.
The conversation, Stephen A. Smith already said it today. He wouldn't put him over Mike, but he would no longer like argue against people that had it as.
That's what I was thinking too, man.
It's like a 1-1A.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be. It's like it's stupid. Like you can't discredit what he's doing right now.
Yeah,
you got to give him credit for it. Jordan didn't do it. It's like the whole Biggie and Jay-Z and the whole thing argument and all with the rap thing. It's like you can't just keep saying, well, it's because he passed and all. It's like, well, at some point, Hov been around for years. So, but I'm sorry, Richard, I didn't read that. He said even Jordan sucked for the Wiz. Every player run ends for the time is only undefeated. Yeah, unless you, I guess Tom Brady and LeBron James, huh? Frank says, in my opinion, take Claxton without pick.
I like Claxton, Frank. We like Claxton.
Yeah, I just don't want him alone with the pick. Depending on where we get with the pick, Frank.
Yeah. Some other stuff got to go along with that too.
Yeah.
Because with that, Frank, if you think about it, like say you get Claxton, say 2 other players off that team, that can be a when I say Washington Wizards, I'm talking about when we got Caron Butler and those guys back in 2010. Mm-hmm. That can be a Washington Wizard type. You might maybe all you need is a Washington Wizard type move.
Yeah, you do. You need a Claxton on our team, we'd be one of the favorites in the West.
Yeah.
Just with Claxton, like I'm the center position, we get the difference. We'll see. It's gonna be like a totally different game. Like, wow, we got a center. Yeah. Wow. Div says, is it wrong for me to want Draymond Green here to have him teach our guys about the tricks of defensive play? I watch him, he is unreal in D. Yeah, he is, but I'm just terrified about his offense on our team. That's Steph Curry.
Don't blame me for wanting that, dude.
Yeah, the defensive side I definitely do, but I'm like,
I see the problem with defense. I don't blame you for wanting Draymond Green because you see his impact even still to this very day. You see his impact on defense.
Yeah, I mean it'll probably work. It's just also the contract as well.
Yeah.
Johnny B said, "What we doing when our pick goes to the Knicks? What's the plan B? We should have played the
Johnny. Don't put that out there, man. Don't put that out there, Johnny, man."
Well, what up? I feel like it's been a second. He says, when Trash Can gets traded, do we have an emergency stream to pop champagne and play celebrate by cooling the game? And
well, listen, man. We already said if they don't sign the White back, we having a show. We having a show. We celebrate. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'd rather have the show for him than Trash Can Juice.
Yeah, the White.
I'm sorry. The White Pal's name is Trash Can Juice now. So yeah.
Well also says, fun fact, Duncan has 500 more wins in his career than the Timberwolves have in franchise history. They became a team in 1989. So when Mavs fans get upset, be happy we aren't the Wolves fans. Bro, did you just read that?
Slugs at the Wolves fans.
Man. Did you read that, though? That's 500 more wins in the Timberwolves.
That's what I was talking about, King. I said, listen, if y'all are going to say, get Victor, keep him or whatever, no matter what. If you're saying that, he better come in with the Tim Duncan impact right away. Talking about right away as soon as he step on the court, man.
How many number 1 picks did the Timberwolves had since then? They've had a few of them, right?
Garnett wasn't number 1, right?
No. And a few of those number ones.
You want to count Wiggins?
Wiggins, he was a number 1, right? Cat was a number 1, right?
I mean, because they traded for Wiggins. You still count that?
He's still a number 1 pick.
Okay. Oh, you saying just in general, how many number 1s they have?
Yeah, Cat number 1 pick, right?
Was Stephon? No, Stephon wasn't number one.
Nah, Stephon was 2, right? Or 3.
Or like
It
not
was 3.
3 or
It was
4 or
3.
something like that.
I think it was 3.
I think
But
about
either
3.
way, because he was right before Ray Allen, right? But either way, they done had a couple of number 1 picks. What I'm saying is that number 1 pick, they thought it was going to be so great, couldn't take him over the hump. You feel what I'm saying? That's what this number 1 pick can't be just a regular. I talked about that with JP on the show. That's what I'm saying about bust and all that. Like this, he can't be a number 1 pick that just he got number 1 pick because and all that. Nah, he needs to be the number 1 pick, like that dude in this draft. So, and not just in this draft, like in a few other drafts. If he was drafted, I want him to be the number 1 pick. So he has to be that type of guy. If not, trade him. Div says if we get Victor, use him in a trade for Giannis. Giannis is on record saying he isn't committed to the Bucks. It's a great setup for us and them. I like that. Oh my gosh, Dave, don't put that in my head. Because I keep saying number 1 pick. If we could use the number 1 pick to get Giannis, God,
Dave, don't do that, man.
I'm done. I might not even be able to watch basketball no more. It's unfair. Like I'd be like, man, that's unfair, man. It was going to be unfair the first time, bro. If Giannis would have came the other time, a few years ago, before they won the championship, it would have been unfair. If he comes over here now, Alex also says Tim Duncan is a fringe top 5 player of all time. I'm not sure those are fair expectations. I see what y'all are saying, though, but at the same time, we are a big man away from being back.
No.
Hear you. Go ahead.
So this is what I'm saying, Alex. I'm not saying, you got to be Tim Duncan. So I'm saying, like, everybody is picked has this guy pegged as like this super duper generational big, right? So when it pertains to us, I'm talking about the fact that we have a choice, right? You either keep him and just go with that, or you have a chance to move this player and get things back that can also help you fill a lot of holes on this team. As far as like, we need shooters, we need wings, we need bigs. Yeah. We got to get rid of these contracts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need ball handlers. We need all that stuff, right? So I'm saying, if you're telling me this guy is not Tim Duncan coming into the league immediately, I feel like you need to move him to get some of those pieces that you need to fill this whole entire team out instead of just having that one guy. Because, I mean, like I said, if you're telling me that Victor's going to have that impact, then that means you're telling me that he's going to make this team a top 4 in the West. Yeah. Automatically, no questions asked.
Bro, I don't even,
easily.
You going too far. Bro, you backing off too much. I feel like no, he is to be a Tim Duncan type player. Like we talk about Tim Duncan, Hakeem Olajuwon, those type of number 1 picks. That's what we want.
He has to be that. He has to be that if we're talking about making that next step next year, right?
That's what he's supposed to be, and that's what the hype is right now. And so what I say to Alex is, if his hype is that level right now, you saying it's not fair to put him there. I'm not putting him there. You're asking me about if I'd rather draft him or trade him. If his hype is worth, like we just said a second ago, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Giannis is a top 20 player of all time. We know that. That's already done. If his hype is that high of a pick where I can trade him for a Giannis, and he's not going to be that guy, you trade him for Giannis Antetokounmpo right now. That's all I'm saying.
Well, he at the bottom, but Almighty said he'll take Scoot over Victor.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're not sure he's that dude, and we don't need Scoot right now, obviously, with the guards and all we have, the guard play. So you trade that pick then and get get guys that can help you, guys at a higher level, and more picks.
Let me ask y'all this: who would y'all rather have? I'm not saying we're gonna trade for him. I'm just saying, just hypothetically, who would you rather have? Victor or Giannis right now? Who would y'all rather have? Go let us know in the comment section, y'all.
If you had to take that bet right now as a GM, and you said, you know what, I get the number 1 pick, but Giannis available for number 1, are you not trading for him?
No, Alex. I'm not saying. I'm just saying we're just spitballing here, right?
Yeah.
Just hypothetically speaking, if you had a choice right now, who would you take, Giannis or Victor right now? You're basing it off of what you know Giannis can do, based off of what you're projecting, what the experts and everybody are projecting Victor to do. Who would you rather have, Giannis or Victor?
Yep, that's a good question, right? Let's see. Richard says, I think Wemby will be more like Greg Oden in the chat.
Ooh, I'm
hoping not.
I hope not.
You never want that.
I don't want to wish that on him, man. But I wouldn't be surprised. Well, what am I trying to say here?
You trying to say just like you're saying it? You wouldn't be surprised, but you don't want it to be.
I don't want to waste that on that young man, bro.
No.
But the thing is,
it's like Zion, bro. We had this. You have the red flags. They're red flags. They're red flags. That's what you see.
I need to see it with him, man. I need to see it with him.
We'll see,
bro. Because I don't want to. I definitely would not wish the Greg Oden. I don't even want to put that out there, man. The Greg Oden Chet thing. I don't want to put that out there.
So I don't think he'll be Greg Oden.
I see why people are saying it though.
No, Greg Oden already had two like different size legs, before he came in the NBA. Like they shouldn't have. If they did more of their due diligence, as you always say with Greg Oden, they probably shouldn't have picked Greg Oden. Like that was Portland's mistake, as far as Portland always making foolish decisions in the draft with their high picks. But Victor, he's tall, man. Like I've seen Yao Ming be as great as he can be at like 7'6". You feel me? But at the end of the day, even in his stretches of being great, there was always some point where you overexerted it and it became an injury or something. You feel me? Like I just personally don't trust anybody over 7'2". That's just from what I've seen so far in basketball. I haven't like been proven wrong in a lot. Like I can't think of anybody. Like I told you, Eaton was the tallest guy and he dealt with injuries and he was 7'3". I can't think of anybody over 7'2" that had a long career where you're like, they had a long dominant career, man, just being dominant. It doesn't happen. So if he comes and he does that, he'll be the first dude. But from all the signs I see, trade the draft pick. Richard says you want to do shots to the Father Time thing. I got you, Richard. Just for you. Let's see. Frank also says Claxton, Doe, Seth, trying to be realistic. I'll be bringing these people back, but
Seth's
not for the.
Seth's gonna be a free agent, Frank. I do want Claxton though. Like he'll be the ideal center. I think would fit perfect with Kyrie and Luka. But that's like what are you talking about giving up for that, Frank? I know you're not talking about giving that first round pick for that. I'm not giving the first round pick for that. You got to give me something else like a. You got to leave. I'm not saying we're gonna get him, but you got to throw like Bridges in there for a conversation to start, man, with Claxton. You know what I mean? Like that's not gonna move the needle for me. That's not gonna do too much for us.
Yeah, thus we gotta. I really want to get more picks. I really want to get back our picks, man. So we can, when guys get older, that's how you counteract guys getting older. Picks so that you can bring in other guys or like draft younger guys or whatever to take their spots. Like I just need more picks back. I want to get back to normal. Well also says Anthony Bennett was the number one pick. Case closed. Yeah, like you can't.
Let's hope he not Anthony Bennett. Well.
I don't think he's gonna be that bad.
But. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be that bad, bro. Because think about it too. Well. When Anthony Bennett got drafted, nobody saw that coming. As far as him being the number one, nobody saw that coming. Remember, it was like I remember watching that draft and everybody was like, "What the heck is going on? What's the dude name? Jay Billis. You know, he's like the draft guy." And he was shocked. He's like, I did not see this coming, him being drafted number one or whatever. But yeah, so
I'll tell you another guy that's quote unquote. I guess now he's not a bust, but technically, I tell you, if you're the number one pick and your team has to trade you away or decides to trade you, you're a bust at least to that team. Like that is what it is. Like they drafted you first and they got rid of you. But Andrew Bogut, Victor Wembanyama can't be Andrew Bogut. You feel me? Like, and that's he won a championship and all at the end. Like, I can't get that type of number one pick. Victor has to be a number one pick that's like an all-star. That type of number one pick, that's all that we talking about. Is he an all-star this year? He didn't make the all-star game because the vets didn't want to put him in because you feel me? The whole Luka type of thing. Yeah, like that type of ish. But yeah, I can't. He got to be.
It should have been, but it's okay.
Yeah, Luka should have been all-stars his first year, but that's another conversation. Richard says, Hemi Butler said all them number ones had no heart. Yeah.
He probably did. Yeah. He probably did.
Man, Cat got to be gone. They're going to get rid of Cat, too.
I'm trying to tell you. Y'all heard me say it. Why would I tell you?
I think he's going to be for the low, though. Johnny B says, give me Claxton and DFS back. I low-key want Dinwiddie back.
Yeah, I hear you, Johnny. I hear you.
We can get better players than them, though. That's my only thing. I know we love them and all, but I'd rather just get better players.
want to go younger too.
Yeah, I'd rather get your boy Cam Jordan and Mikal Bridges than Dodo and Spencer. You feel me? Like if we can go for someone, let's not get them back. We let them go for a reason. Div says, imagine this: we make trade Wimber for Giannis, and we play them first game, and Giannis breaks him, and Victor gets injured.
Oh man,
I'm not hoping an injury on a guy. Like I hope Victor is a beast. I hope he's not better than Luka, but I hope he's a beast. Johnny B says, would y'all do that 2-team Kata Phoenix, Aiden, Indy, Turner, and Buddy or Dallas? Nope.
Where you heard that from, Johnny? Or you made that up?
It's probably out there. I wouldn't do it.
That sound like a Bleacher Report trade or something.
I mean, bro. So that trade will work, Johnny B.
What they gonna do with Chris Paul, Johnny? If they do the Kyle trade?
Yeah, but Jaden Hardy has to be that guy. Then you expecting real big things from Jaden next year. I expect big things from him too, but like he got to take Kyrie. He got to fill his shoes. Now instead of somebody filling Jalen Brunson's shoes, we got to ask Jaden Hardy to fill Kyrie Irving's shoes now. So
we saw how that went with the whole JB thing.
Yeah. I saw the 3-team trade, Johnny. You knew what you meant.
Yeah, we knew what you meant, Johnny.
Richard says, is Victor more Greg Oden or Chet than Tim Duncan? I like Miller better than Scoot or Victor. I don't know, man. I think Victor. So Victor's more skilled. I don't know. Victor's a beast. If his ceiling, if for some reason he could feel his body, like Shaq,
they do, Almighty. You're right, man. They be throwing out kind of crazy trades, man.
But like Shaq, real, you know how Shaq, like I don't want to say he's a giant, but his body like fills out like kind of like pause, but like normally like a regular type guy, like if you minimize him, he'd be a regular dude. Like I can't explain it. Like he's not like lanky or like.
Let's just put it like this, Richard. Those two names. I'm not gonna say Greg Oden because he's more skilled than Greg Oden, but he can either beat Chet or he can beat Tim Duncan.
Yeah. Well, bro, I think don't underrate Chet. Let's not.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to say Greg Oden. That's different. That's a different circumstance.
I told you, Andrew Bogut. Andrew Bogut was getting hurt, right? He never reached the guy that got to his potential, whatever, like that.
Right.
And then he had to change his whole game to just be a defensive guy and rebounder. That wasn't supposed to be Andrew Bogut's career. I don't think they wanted him to just be that type of guy when he's picked first.
He couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah. Frank also says, yeah, it's hard to believe Wemby to be that amazing because that's betting on potential, where Duncan was a safer bet because he's Mr. Fundamental. Yeah.
Like, listen, Frank, the Spurs, Greg Popovich and them, completely tanked that season to get this guy.
Yeah.
They positioned themselves to tank to get that guy. Like, people don't remember, David Robinson could have came back.
Mm-hmm.
But they went ahead and sat him out the whole entire season to get that guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, I know everybody. I know the popular thing to say is, get this Wemby guy, man, in here and go from there or whatever, right? Like we don't have cap space, and we don't have a lot of ways to make moves right now without attaching picks, and we don't have any picks. So if you get that pick, which is why you always hear us say, man, if you flip it and get more assets, then you can make more moves, more necessary moves you need to make. Which is why I also was asking y'all if we don't go that route with the flipping the picks and getting more assets and flipping the whole entire team, and we just stick with just like, say, for example, if we do get Wemby, we just stick with Wemby. Is that one move equivalent to plan B as far as you flipping picks and getting more players and all that stuff? Is that the same thing? Would you be on the same level, record wise and potential wise, and advancing in the playoffs and all that stuff? Would you be in the same realm as what I'm trying to ask y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like,
so
like King said, this is a very big offseason, y'all. We have to get this right.
So if we get Wemby, right, Ralph, I believe all we can do is lose the guys we can in free agency, right? Have Wemby if we sign back. This is if we sign Kyrie. So it'd be Kyrie, Luka. We get Wemby. We lose all the free agents, and then we'd still be able to do nothing but sign minimum guys.
Yeah. That's
and
what I'm
then
saying.
we had to get the draft pick next year, right? So like we're there. That's still at that point, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, so did that give everybody confidence? Champion, like you're gonna be a championship contender that way? You see what I'm saying?
We 2 years in that. 2 years in whatever that is, we're gonna have to sit.
That's what I'm saying. Like I want to be to the point, man, where like I know for a fact. I'm not saying we're gonna win a championship guaranteed, but we put this like our two guys in a better position. You know what I'm saying? As far as having a better team surrounding them and all that stuff. And I would feel a whole lot better with them having the chances of winning the championship compared to like, okay, you just got this rookie, like you said, a couple of vet minimums or whatever, and pretty much the same team from last year.
You want to be a contender. You want to be a contender.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to be in the like I want to make the kind of moves where I'm in the conversation next year.
Victor should give us Victor, if he's that good, should make us a contender next year. We may not win it all, like you said, but we should be a contender.
Yeah. We
should be one of the teams that's favored to go back to the Western Conference Finals. You feel me? That's what Victor needs.
Like I said, if he can do that, okay.
And Frank said a good point though, as far as fundamentals. I look at Victor and I keep trying to question are his fundamentals really that great? And that's what I look at as far as guys coming to the NBA and the difference between the NBA and before playing in the league. I don't want to bash him, man. It's just I don't know, man. I don't want to be wrong because it's so much hype. And if you don't take that pick and he is what the hype is, you'd be dumb. You feel me? Like you'd look so foolish forever. But if you do take him, he ain't with that. He's not what all that hype is. We're going back. Say he even becomes a Zion type player. That's not what we need. You feel me? Like we don't need a guy that just keeps getting hurt and all. Like with talent, we're like, oh my goodness, what can he be and all that? He has to be a dude that's going to play 82 games or something close to it, bro. At 7'4", 7'5". Okay, I'm scared. That's all I'm gonna say. Alex says if we could get a legit superstar for the number 1 pick, I would make that trade. I'm with you too. I think you could.
That's why I was asking, like, between if you had a choice, if you was just like I said, hypothetically, if you would have running a team and you had a chance to get the number 1 pick, and you also had a chance to trade it for Giannis, would you keep that number 1 pick, which is Wemby, or would you trade Wemby for Giannis? Like, what would y'all do? You know what I'm saying?
I saw Johnny B say Giannis, but I even got another one for y'all. I'm gonna throw out there. Say Boston loses this round to Philly, right? They're down 3-2 now. Jaylen Brown no longer wants to be there. You traded no 1 pick for Jaylen Brown, somebody else, and like picks from Boston to give them Victor. Y'all gonna say no to Jaylen Brown? Or you saying let's go with Victor?
Who would y'all want? Would y'all want Victor or would y'all want Jaylen Brown?
This is the questions you got to make. This is the questions Nico got to, I guess, have with himself. Like, this is wild. Daniel says, what up, Daniel? Would you do a 5-team trade with the Wizards, Warriors, Wizards, Hornets, and Pelicans if you're Dallas? I mean, I trade with anybody.
It depends on what. I would. It depends on what you getting back, Daniel.
Yeah. Let's see. Frank says, all right, 2 options. You can add in Cam Johnson, or they give back our pick in the Kyrie trade. I don't think they give Mikal.
That's what we were saying on the. Well, you was there, Frank. We said that on the members only show. I don't think they'll give up Mikal, man.
Yeah, I would try. So, Frank, that trade, if that's like a last option, that's fine. I would still try to get more. Even if that's what I can get from the Nets, I'm trading the pick to somebody else, some other team for more than that. Like, I just think we can get more than that with this pick. If it really is, this draft is getting the hype that it's getting right now, I think you can get more than that. So, Johnny B says, Ro, it's no way you're getting Bridges with the number 10 pick. They wouldn't take 4 first rounds with him.
So Johnny, talking about as far as they don't want to trade him? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. The market changed now. Yeah, I got to be different. That was during the Rudy Gobert season as well. Yeah, this stuff gonna go down. OG not gonna get traded for 4 draft picks. So I should have told y'all.
Wait, did somebody try to trade? I think I see what Johnny talk about. I think somebody did try to get 4 first rounds for him. They tried to flip him again.
That was in the year. That was in the middle of the year. Is what I'm talking about, bro. What I'm saying is that Rudy
Gobert. What
Gobert.
he's saying. I remember. I think I heard somebody say around the trade deadline when Brooklyn traded for Mikal. Some people were trying to call again for him, and I think they wanted to give a for first for him. That's what he's talking about.
I got you before.
Yeah.
So
Kind of like
already,
kind of like the Christian Wood thing when they said, "Oh, we traded for him, and we were trying to trade for him again before the season or whatever."
Were the teams as bad as us though?
Probably so. I'm not sure. I think
I
I heard that though, but I'm not 100% sure.
Let us know, Johnny B, if you know any more.
Yeah, because I think that's what you're talking about, John. I think I did hear something about that where they was, and then I think Brooklyn was like, "Nah, we good. We're gonna keep him."
Because didn't Mikal look bad in the playoffs?
Yes, he did not look like he did. I think towards the end of the season,
he
after he got traded,
like under 10 points a game, around that or something. I think
probably. Hey, it's different, bro. When you're the number one option, man.
That's what I'm saying.
And you in the playoffs, you gotta you get focused on, man.
What up, Ribs? He says, "What up, gang?"
On
last week live, you asked me if I stay in Arizona. He said, "I don't. I live in DFW, Frisco, to be exact." There you go.
Oh, okay. Nice area out there, man.
Let's see. Richard said, "Buddy Hield is a higher price. Tim Hardaway. I don't know why everybody wants him and no defense at all. Yeah, he's a little better than Tim, but yeah, he's not."
Richard, listen, that's why you never heard us sit there and say, "Oh yeah, bring him in." I've never said that. I mean, no disrespect to Buddy Hield, but you're right. He's a high price Tim Hardaway, man. I don't want to. I want to keep getting these guys who ain't consistent, man. I'm just tired of that, man.
Rivs, this is going to happen. I'm telling you. Aiden in Dallas needs to happen ASAP. It's going to happen. But Mavericks fans not going to love him until they love him on the team. Just keep I know. We just keep booing him right now. He should be booed. Boo him.
Hey, all right, man. They're going to do him like they did Christian Wood, man. Don't do that.
Nah, bro. They can't. He's I don't. Bro, if they bring DeAndre Ayton over here and get them same dumb excuses about defense and all that stuff over Dwight Powell and Maxi Kleber, I cannot watch. I'll let you watch the game, and then you can bring it in. We'll talk about it, and you can tell me what happened or whatever. Give me the stats. I'll just go off the stats and say I can see what happened.
If we get him, you better be prepared for that, bro. You know that's gonna happen, bro.
They can't trade what they're gonna have to trade away for DeAndre Ayton and not start him. They can't. Like that's just what the Mavericks do. Stupid stuff.
Think about it, man. I don't know how they're gonna squeeze him in with all these bigs we got, man. We got so many bigs, bro.
Dave says, "What if this happened to Phoenix, Kyrie, and McGee, and Tim Hardaway Jr.? Bertans, geez. Dallas gets 8 and CP3, Toy Craig. Would you do it?" That's CP3, man. That CP3 is what I'm like. CP3. It's not even CP3's contract. It's just a fit.
Yeah.
If CP3 played off the bench, I would do it. If he played off the bench,
start Hardy.
Yep. If he played off the bench, I'd do it. I don't want him beside. I don't think him and Luka should be starting right now at this point in CP3's career. If he comes off the bench though and be that main 6-man dude, I'm down with it.
Damn it, dude.
Maybe. That's a good one though, Div, man. That's one you
got me on that. Can I sleep on that one, Div?
I don't want to get rid of Kyrie, but I gotta think about that one though. That's interesting.
That's probably one of the most interesting trades I've heard so far this offseason.
That's a real interesting one. That's a good one, Div. That's one of the ones.
You have to hit us in our ribs like that, bro.
It's like, you know what? I can't even be mad, man. Like,
think about that. Oh man, I know, kind of sting a little bit, man.
It makes sense too. That's what I'm like. It's a good one, Div.
That is a good one, man.
Johnny B said, "Okay, let's be realistic for a while. What we doing with the 10th pick?" Johnny B, you always a negative one, man, with that 10th pick. But if he
asking.
No, I know he's saying it's going to be the 10th. So he's saying, let's be realistic.
What are we doing? Because we projected at 10. So if it's the 10th, I think they're gonna trade it, man.
Yeah, 10. I think they have no reason.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Don't expect us to make a draft video. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We're not doing a draft video, y'all. Not doing a draft video. We're not keeping that pick. I'm telling you.
Would you do a draft video if we fall through 1 through 4?
No, we not.
You don't think they're gonna pick it?
I mean,
they might pick it, and that's what I'm saying. That might be the point of when the Mavericks might pick it. I know, right? And so you can't even decide what your own team is gonna do, right? You have no idea.
Yeah, you have no. I don't know, man. I had to sleep on that one, bro. Like we need to get more information. Well, see, because listen, when we got Christian Wood, we didn't know they were going to trade.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had a feeling they were going to trade, but there was like no definitive like news out there saying, "Oh, Dallas going to trade that pick." Because a lot of people came out with those mock drafts saying who Dallas going to get with that pick or whatever. So I don't know. That is going to probably be one of the cases again, man, where we're not going to really find out what they're going to do until it happens during the draft.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But if I had to put King's house on it, Johnny, I'm going to say they're going to trade that pick. If it's 10 pick, they're going to trade.
We hope. Jay said, "What's up, fellas? What's up, Jay?"
What's good, Jay?
He said, "I heard in 105.3 The Fan that Paul George could be available." He got something else. I'm not saying no. So Paul George a few years ago, yeah, I think that train may have sailed by now.
Yeah, man.
I want to take that.
He's over 30. Like I think he's like 32, almost going on 33. Jay, we got to start getting younger.
Yeah,
man.
we got to get younger, dude. We got to get younger guys that go along with our young superstar.
5 years ago, you couldn't tell me. I would have definitely signed up for that, man. But man, matter of fact, if one of y'all can let us know how many years he got left,
probably one.
Let me see how many years he got left, and I'll give you a definitive answer on what I'll do.
I mean, the thing is, though, my thing with Paul George is that his money. If these guys are getting to that point in their career where they just want to win a chip, like you tell me, they becoming that dude where they like, I'm getting towards the end of my career. Let's do this. Absolutely. I'm
Frank said he got 2 years left.
10 out of 10. But if he wants a max, I can't do it.
And that's the thing, Almighty. Keyword: when he's healthy.
Yeah, when.
See what I'm saying? Like I think the last couple of years he's been hurt, so it's.
Bro, he missed the playing game for COVID. No disrespect, but jeez.
Like oh no, Div said 3 years, 42.
Still got 3 years.
Oh, no, wait, hold on. Is that 42 a year, Div, or is that 42 total? And I keep it total.
42 a year. It's 42 probably a year. Bro, I'm not paying Paul George over $30 million.
I don't know about that one, man.
Like I can't. Not at this time in this point in his career. He can't be. Now I'm not team with Luka Doncic and them. He can't be.
Yeah, Div, that's high, man. I don't know about that one, man.
Daniel said, would you get Kuminga, Dyson, Daniels, Jackson Hayes, Patrick Baldwin Jr., and Denny in this package? For the 10th pick, I don't trust the center in there enough.
Yeah, I need a more polished center, man.
Yeah, I need the center is the main thing, Daniel. That's the main thing for me, at least, is the center, and center got to be the highlight of the package.
I'm not mad at Denny, and I'm not mad at Kuminga.
Yeah. It's a decent little package, but
yeah, like that's like a rounded out, shape the roster type package right there, man. Like
that, bro. That's after you trade the pick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Picks you get after you trade the pick, you trade that pick for these guys.
Like this.
You feel me? That's what I would do with that one.
Matter of fact, that's a Laker pick.
Yes.
I'm sorry, trade. Like,
yep.
That's I'm flipping a whole entire roster type of trade right there, man.
Yep.
Cause that'll get you a backup center right there. That'll get you a bunch of defensive wings, some ball handlers, young guys. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So here we go. Oh, sorry. He said the Grizzlies. That's what I'm saying. The Grizzlies picks wouldn't have been good at all.
Oh wait, Almighty, is that the one for Bridges?
That's what they think they're saying. Yeah.
Okay. I knew it was somebody, man. I think I heard. I think it was.
I think Memphis wanted him.
Yeah. It was, okay. That's what it was.
That's what we're talking about. But that's a difference in pick, is what I'm saying. He's saying nobody wants our pick. Memphis was going to be a late 20s pick. Dallas is a top 10 pick now. And this draft,
the draft that we're hearing is supposed to be deep. So
yeah, like this pick is worth something. New York wanted this pick.
Yeah, they want the pick.
Richard says Brown. There are great pieces that would fit, and we would be younger and more athletic and play great D. Talking about Jaylen Brown instead of the. I might lean towards Jaylen Brown too, Richard. Daniel said on top of that, you get a future first from the Hornets and all their second rounders. Okay. Hold on, Daniel. Hold on. Yes, I'm trading it in. Yes. You sold me. If I get a future first from the Hornets and all their second rounders, he got me. They can have it, bro.
Daniel, I'm not gonna lie to you. You trying to push me off the ledge right now,
they,
man.
they can have it.
Daniel trying to push me off the ledge right now, man.
They take if they got to take Timmy and Bertans.
Yeah, they got what they taking
gotta
back,
take
Daniel. What
Timmy
they taking
and
back?
Bertans. If
Yeah.
Timmy and Bertans are in that trade,
If I don't hear Timmy and Bertans in that trade, I'm saying no, man. But you know what? Between you and Div, man, y'all out here trying to. I definitely got something I need to sleep on, man.
And no Hardy and no
Josh Green,
no Hardy and no Green. I'm talking about they got to take the contracts off of us, give us that, take the 10th pick, and we'll take those guys from them. And I'm down.
Got hold on, get
spot.
Mm-hmm. MVP in the building. Coy, what up, man? He says Suns and 4. That is all. Yes, sir.
Suns and 4, man.
I'll always be Suns and 4, man.
You know they waiting.
And Coy is a Glow Yard member, by the way. The 499.
You know they're not gonna say anything. They waiting to possibly win this series. Is talk. If they win the series, they'll be all up in here in this chat.
Oh yeah,
they ain't saying nothing right now though.
Yeah, just like when we won the series. Remember last year? They was all in our
game 1 and 2. They was everywhere, right?
This game was a game 5. It was all in our comments. We didn't see him in game 6 or 7.
Nope. Johnny B said, "Y'all think the Golden State Warriors come back on the Lakers?"
Nope.
Personally, no, I don't think so.
No, sir.
This is a wrap. I know people keep talking about they trying to run them and all. Steph and them were tired at the end of the game last game.
The Lakers looking like the same defensive team back in their championship year in the bubble. That's what they looking like.
And bro, if Anthony Davis takes advantage of his mismatches, it's all on Anthony Davis. But like they have nothing. The Golden State Warriors have nobody, literally nobody, that can do anything with Anthony Davis. So if he takes over and does what he does, it's over. Coy got another one?
Yes, sir.
MVP.
Hashtag front runners. Oh, you already know.
Hashtag front runners. They are who they are. And we let them off the hook.
We let them off the hook.
Div says, what you think about all the guys we trade always end up sucking on the new teams, and the one we should have kept is looking awesome, JB. Yeah, that's why we shouldn't let them walk, Div.
I think about it every day, man. I watch Freezy them channel, man, and I hear him talk about it every day, man. It's just,
you're right.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little jealous, man. I'm a little jealous.
I wish JB would have stayed a Mav, like a life Mav dude. JB, we drafted him. Richard says Eden will have to earn his spot.
Yeah, Rich, you got too many bigs, man. You have to earn his spot, man. You got to earn his minutes, man. You know how they go.
RC says we really want Ayton after watching what he's been in the playoffs so far. I mean, that's like, but RC, that's like saying, do I want Embiid after watching what he does sometimes in the playoffs? Do I want Giannis after watching him struggle sometimes in the playoffs? I just think it's more than that. It's situational and all. Like, I just feel like with this team, he'll be fine. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know. I could be wrong. Just the feeling of him not wanting to be there. He shouldn't be there this year. This year doesn't even count. Like, he doesn't. He literally said, I don't want to play in Phoenix. And they brought him back there. So, I just think that's
I'm on the side, RC, of I'm not beating the table for Ayton. I'm not saying I want him here or nothing. But I would not be mad if they got him. I know we're working with as a center this season. I mean, anything
much better than what we got, right, bro?
Exactly, man.
Jay says, so has Christian Wood released his tell-all book yet? Not yet.
Not yet, Jay.
Not
Give
yet.
time, man. He'll be at Barnes & Noble signing up books.
Johnny B said Memphis offered 4 first-rounders for McCall in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're right, Johnny. That's what I was thinking, man, when you said that. I was like, that sounds familiar. Like, I heard that story, but yeah, you're right. That's who it was. Like Mikal Bridges and somebody else they wanted too, man. And both teams said no. I forgot who it was. But yeah, you're right.
Richard said Div did good on that one. Yeah, he did. Richard.
Yeah, I told man, Div got me. I gotta sleep on Divs again, man.
That's a good one.
That was a real good one.
Ooh.
Hey, Div, you need to start doing the trades, man, for Bleacher Report. They be doing some trashy trades, boy.
That was an incredible trade, Div, man. I think.
Hold on, let me get this real quick.
MVP again.
Corey, with the 499 don't know. Celtics fans all over me for saying Jaylen Brown is better than Tatum. Even Boston media at me. Corey, listen, man. I didn't have a all out conversation, but I just posed this question to King and my friends in our group chat, man. And I said, listen, man. I'm just saying, we might need to have a conversation. That's all I'm saying. It's too many times. We've seen it last year, and we've seen it throughout this season. Throughout this, you can say season 2, but throughout the playoffs this year, right? I'm telling you, this dude putting them like 7 points and all that type of stuff, 12 points here or whatever. Like, How many times are you gonna let this guy do this, man? And we call him a superstar, or put him in the top 5? You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know if Luka was scoring, we got dudes in here killing Luka right now. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine Luka putting up 7 points in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They would be demolishing Luka right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Devin Booker putting up some 12 and 11 points last year, right? Let Luka do that in a closeout game and see what happens.
I don't know if Tatum. I don't know if Brown's better than Tatum. I'm not gonna go that far yet, but he's too close. Either way, like that, he's too close. That's not how it's supposed to be. So I can't be mad.
That's no disrespect to Tatum, man. Like,
yeah,
Tatum is a good player, but it's like we have to have that conversation because I think it's had a lot to do with the market he's in too. You know, Boston being like a top 5 market, you know, a top 3 market in the country or whatever, and you putting up these, type of numbers, bro. And this is like we still saying, oh, he's top 5. I take him over this guy. Like, what do you? Would you like? You've been in the league long enough now. What, 6 years now? You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have took that next level, man, to that next step to be that guy.
What up, Knight says we gave up our number 1 defender for a 2nd star. I can't believe you guys are thinking of trading Uncle Drew. I don't want to trade him, Knight.
No. We're not saying trade Uncle Drew.
I want Uncle Drew to stay here. And
that was people were proposing to us, Knight. We were saying trade him.
And that number 1 defender, we gotta stop throwing it around like it's. It was the number 1 defender, yeah, but
we want to sign him back.
Yeah, I want Kyrie.
That was a trade that people were throwing at us.
No, Jay.
No.
Kyrie for trade. No. I'm okay. I'll just keep Kyrie.
No, we good.
Richard says we would trade so Rel tell King what we would do. I guess. Johnny B also said Ayton is SOFT. They should put SOF capital T. I'd rather have Mitchell Robinson over him.
Dang.
Mitchell Robinson helping the Knicks win right now. Dave says Paul George has 3 years.
Yeah, that's one I read. Yeah. I thought he was saying he had 42 and a half left, but then I was like, that don't make any sense, though. So, dang, 42 a year. Gee, that's a lot, man.
Knight says, check out Ryan Rupert. He's a Euro guard, 6'6" with good defense. He's only 18. I'll check him out. Is he? You saying he's projected to be a high draft pick, Knight?
Or is he a high draft pick, or are you talking about just somebody in?
I seen we attached to some. What was it? I think an Asian dude.
Yeah. Wait, did you send that to me or something in the group?
I think somebody else sent it.
Jay, somebody sent that.
The Mavericks just
real quick.
The Mavericks just keep wanting to play with this, I guess, skill. At some point, I understand skill, but I want some athleticism, man. So
what was that guy? What was that guy falling to in the draft though? That guy, the Asian player.
I don't know. I guess around 10 or so. It got to be if he was attached to the Mavericks, right?
Probably. Dang, he got high, huh? Yeah, Knight. I just wrote that down. I'm gonna look him up, man.
He probably not even that high. He probably just attached to the Mavericks because he's foreign. So that made him higher. Daniel says the polished center could be Ayton. I think Ayton doesn't have to do too much. Like, I think y'all thinking too much of what Ayton is. Like, Ayton would no longer be the number 1 pick for Phoenix. He'd be our guy. If Ayton came here and gave us 15 to 10, I think everybody would be happy. I'm being dead serious. I think everybody on our team, y'all be like, wow.
Everybody happy with the Wild Power giving you 6 and 4. So
I think Ayton, you guys would be like giving us defense and help at the rim. You guys would be like, wow, thank you. Thank you, Ayton. And having games with situations where he can dominate the inside because guys are small and just have no interior presence at all, you'll be fine with Ayton. I don't think we would expect as much as Ayton as the Phoenix Suns do as a number 1 pick. So I'm telling you, just get him over here. Don't worry about the money. I keep telling y'all money is money. That's just, you got to pay guys money now. Just get the guys on the team. Daniel says Bertans in the top 10 pick would go to the Hornets. Yeah, man. I mean, they take Timmy. They got to take Timmy too, Daniel. They got to take Timmy. And then you might get me. Div says, how often would it be if in game 6, Nuggets versus Suns, they get blown out again and they lose because Joker drops 60 after Booker? Said he don't mind if Joker drops 50 as long as he wins. Yeah, they talk. He always talking when he up. He better learn. He will not learn, man.
I love it too.
He will not learn. He just he likes to put his foot in his mouth. Richard says coach is making Ayton look bad, kind of like someone we know. Yeah, I say that too, Richard. ever since Monty got outcoached by Jason Kidd, I've looked at Monty a little different. Jay said there's been a lot of talk lately that it's hard for star players to play with Luka because he's a ball hog. They give Porzingis and Kyrie as examples. What's your thoughts? One, we kind of touched on both of them. Kyrie, one, was awesome with the Mavericks. I didn't see an issue with Kyrie's numbers or anything with the Mavericks. And two, Porzingis just came out recently and said it was a lot of his problem. It was a lot of him was the reason why Luka and Kyrie and him failed. So that came out of his mouth. I don't think it's Luka's fault.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Kyrie's numbers went up when he played with Luka. So
they went down some, I think by like 1 point, but his efficiency went up.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
His efficiency went up, but his numbers, he went down by 1 point, bro. But his assists and all went up.
Hey, Luka's points were going down too.
Yeah, Luka's numbers went down. Kyrie was fine. Kyrie went from 27 a game to 26 and a half. Ooh,
yeah.
You feel me? Like, Kyrie would have still been an all-star starter with his numbers. See, RC says, you're right. Better than what we got by far. Yeah.
It's not even a question.
Yeah. Knight says, Ryan Rupert, NBA comparison is Paul George. His weakness is from the arc, but he's only 18. And with NBA coaching, he would develop his three-point shot. Does he have any type of like shot at all night? Like, can he pull up for a mid-range jump or anything? Does he have any type of like shooting ability? If he does, then I'll check him out.
Hey,
I'll check him out either way, but
where they got him projected at night? What do you got him projected? You kind of give us an idea, like, you know, like what kind of player he is if we kind of find out, you know, where he's projected.
Let's see. Dave says the Brown Tatum debate is this. Brown seems tougher in the mind. Tatum is more soft and not him. Yikes.
Jesus.
I'll be going in on these people sometimes, man. I gotta bro. I deserve my goals.
First, okay.
Let's see.
If we trade back Knight, okay.
Yeah. Knight says off topic. Luby is amazing. Chicken fried steak will make you slap your mama. He talked to you, Ira.
Man, I ain't had Lubies in a minute, Knight. Matter of fact, I don't know where one is. I thought he closed them. Nope, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. He's one Mesquite, I believe.
Man, you disrespecting Lubies. Div says people saying Aiden is soft. I don't agree. He is in a situation where, as a first rounder, he was put on the back burner and not developed, and is in a place he is not respected. Why play hard? Div, I give the example. I think I told Richard, and Richard saw it a little bit when the guy went to Detroit. It's the whole James Wiseman thing. Like, at some point, when your team isn't using you and doesn't want to, you know, change their game to include you, like, you're not going to work there. It's not that you're like trash or nothing. You just can't show what you are. So I just think DeAndre needs to go to another team, start over. He didn't want to be there. He wanted to dominate in Indiana. He thought he was going to take Miles Turner's spot. That didn't happen. And I think if he goes somewhere else where he can definitely still win, like the Mavericks and all, we'll see. Y'all won't be calling him soft next year. That's what I feel. That's all I'm saying. Johnny B said, I'll take Brown over Tatum 11 out of 10 times. Jesus. I mean, Tatum can get you 60.
Hey, I didn't mean to go that hard on Tatum, man. I was just saying, like,
yeah, I mean, I might take Brown over Tatum too, though, personally. But I'm not saying Brown better than Tatum. But
look, I listen. I'm at the point now. I can't argue with nobody over that, man. I'm just saying, like,
they both might be top 20 players. How about that?
Like you said, Tatum should. I'm not saying that Brown is so much inferior than Tatum. But you're right. Tatum should have pulled off. If Tatum was trying to be in that same realm as like the Lukas and the, you know, who else, who the other young stars are, you know what I'm saying? Like in the league or whatever, like the Giannis's and all them guys, he should have took that step, man. Especially after making it to the finals last year, you would have thought he would have took that next step.
And that's why I keep telling y'all, Luka's that guy. They just keep waiting on him. The other guys aren't them. You guys keep saying them. Did I? I'm sorry. Did I skip past one? What was that, Daniel? Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry. Denny, Advia, Kuminga, and Hayes would be solid role players that Dallas needs around Luka and Kyrie. You're right.
No, I agree.
You're right, Dan. Richard
says that's a shape the roster type move right there, man.
Yeah, that's the finish. That's the finisher. That's your finishing move. That's what you do as far as here we go. It's time for go in and let's do this. Richard says we got to count on Locked on Mavs. They only want scrubs. Excuse me, they don't even like Nas Reed. That says enough. So we got to put good trades out there for people to talk about. I mean, they probably went to White Power. No, I'm sorry, they don't want the White Power until they see him in his face and then talk to him. And then they forget they don't want him. Coy says, I still want Ayton. He doesn't like it there. He gets disrespected. If he comes out here, he will turn around for it will turn around for him. I'm sorry, Coy. Yes, I believe that is true. Richard also says Rupert is one of a few I don't know a dang thing about. Did he come out of nowhere asking, not saying?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna look him up after the show, Richard. I don't know. Knight just kind of told us about him. I'm gonna check him out and see what he talk about.
Knight said, "Holy ish, Amen Thompson." His name is Amen. First name. That's wild. Has jaw dropping highlights and top tier defense. I got to check out this. I really haven't looked at him because I really didn't think the Mavs was gonna be drafting.
Yeah,
now it's like,
listen, we did that last year, man. No, we knew they weren't going to keep that pick, man. We had that. Shout out to Eddie. Eddie had 2 videos, and I was like, man, I'm telling you, I remember we did the video, and then I think like the next day when they did the draft, they traded the pick, and I was like, man, we just did this dang video for nothing, man.
Yep.
And he was like, man, I did 2 videos. I'm like, yeah, you did.
Richard says Detroit basketball is close. They're going to be dangerous. Yeah, I'm waiting for Cade to come back. I think Relly's as well. I'm a big fan of Cade's. I can't wait to see how. I hope injuries don't. It didn't look like it was a serious injury. I think Detroit was still just thinking, let's still just try to tank a little bit more.
Get another good
next year and all that. Yeah, but I like Cade. I think Cade's gonna be a beast. He might be one of the guys I root for in the East. I like his game. Richard says they are closer to than the Magic. I don't know. Magic got, man, if the Magic somehow get the number 1 pick, they're gonna have one of the dumbest, like, their lineup as far as length. If they really just decide that, hey, let's do this, they can have one of the most scariest lineups like ever put out there on the NBA hardwood, man, floor. Like, I don't know. I think the Magic are close. They were very competitive this year. Like this year, the Magic didn't get beat by a lot. I think their point differential wasn't that bad. They just weren't trying to win yet.
Right.
They close. Shout out to Mosley, man.
Should have had him, but okay.
Yep. Alex says, hey, shout out to the Stars, though, for holding it down for Dallas tonight.
Shout out to the Stars, man.
How y'all Rangers looking? Still good?
I don't know. I haven't I really since the first 2 series I haven't really paid attention.
Shout out to Coy. The Braves beat us in the series. We should have won that series, man. We let it go, but and then we can't turn back around and had to play the best team in the baseball. The Rays lost to them the first game. We beat them tonight though. So
dang, the Rays are the best team in baseball.
And the Rays been done.
What?
Bro, they don't even got double-digit losses yet.
The Rays?
Yeah, the Tampa Bay Rays, man.
The team that they've been talking about trying to sell for like $850.
Team that nobody ever goes and looks at the arena and all that. Yeah, like
wow.
Their team
got cobwebs on the seat.
I don't understand why fans don't go watch Tampa Bay games because they stay good.
I was a solid team, man.
And they stay with awesome pitchers. Like I don't understand it.
I just get jealous of their pitching staff, bro. Back in the day, I'm like, damn, wish we had at least
they
2
stay developing pitchers. They stay doing it. Dave says, I'm hoping Denver wins it all. Hopefully, it lights a fire on Luka if Joker bugs him about getting a chip and Luka not having one.
Or it entices Luka to go over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully, I hope it doesn't entice him to go over there. Richard says, no, they do not want power on a minimum.
I hope not. I hope not, Richard. No. 2 more minutes, King.
Okay, just let me know. Daniel says, reason why I think we can get those guys I've mentioned is because there could be some roster movement from teams. It will be, Daniel, it's going to be, you already know. We don't know everything. Out of nowhere, things going to go wild.
Mm-hmm.
Jay says, do y'all think Kawhi Leonard is now past his prime because of injuries? I wouldn't mind him coming here, but he got to get on the court. I wouldn't mind him if he was healthy, but I don't want him now for the money.
Yeah, not now, man. And plus, man, when you have injuries like that, Jay, and you're over that 30-year-old thresh mark, I don't know, man. That's a gamble. It's talks that his career might be over, type thing. You know what I mean? Not saying 100% guarantee, but I'm hearing those talks.
Bro, Kawhi, what makes you think Kawhi can play? You feel me? Like every time you try to think he can play, he's like, no, I need more load management, and then I'm hurt again. You feel me? And you don't even know how he gets hurt. It's just okay, he's hurt again. something's wrong. Queen always says she thinks maybe he has like a disease, like
in
some
his
type
knees or whatever.
in his leg or something that messes with his bones or joints or something like that, deteriorating disease. So, yeah, I mean, I can't. It's about the money now, Jay. These guys would be awesome. Their skill would be awesome on the team, but I can't take that money. Coy said, my thing with Tatum is why does he not get ish on for heliocentric offense, holding the ball too long? That's why Brown is so reserved. Yeah, I don't think Jason Tatum is great outside of scoring. Like he's a great scorer at times. He can be a great defender if he puts his mind to it. But like his control of the game is really trash. That's why he's not really good without a point guard.
Yeah.
Let's see, Richard, how many more you want me to do, Ro? This draft is loaded, but a lot of upside, unfinished players. And are we about done?
Oh man, you wait up. Let's do like 3 more, then we can call it a night.
Richard, I'm sorry, my fault. I'm sorry, Richard. Knight says Amen Thompson has a twin brother. Okay, the twins.
Oh, the twin. Yeah. I heard it now.
Richard says Magic are close. They are in my area, but so is Detroit and OKC. They're up in the company. Yep, they are. You're right. OKC might be a top 4 team next year. Jay said Rangers are 21-14. Okay. Got good. He said Rays are number 1 in MLB. Braves are number 2. Orioles are number 3. Yeah. 3 best teams. Daniel said, yeah, I mean, we are at a point that everything is on the table except for Luka and Kyrie.
Yep. Pretty much.
Dave says Zion is being smart. He don't want to play for New Orleans, and thus, if he can ride out his contract and isn't comfortable playing when healthy, he likely is riding out to the last for his second contract. I bet smart move this is what Kawhi is doing. Yeah, I mean, people are. That's how players are now.
Well, I bet he said this one.
Go ahead.
Where do you go?
I was at Amen. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. He said Amen is getting Ja high. Wow.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah. And he also said, I think it's maybe the last one, bro. Magic need a point guard. Yes.
Yeah, they really do. I heard some rumor. I'm trying to think who they had rumor to go to the Magic. I can't remember who it was.
They need to find some like 6'8". Man, you know what? You know who would be perfect over there, bro? Y'all about to murder me.
Who?
Luka Doncic.
I knew he's gonna say that, man.
You know it though. I mean, he'd be perfect anyway, but like as far as the height and all that, like we just talked about the team, far as and with Mosley over there, as far as being the coach, that's one of the teams I'm scared of. Like if we talk about Luka going, we talk about the Lakers and all that. I'm scared about.
Bro, remember I told y'all during the roundtable beginning of the season, I said, man, we're to the point now. Those type of them Orlando's, them OKCs and all that, you can't walk on them teams no more, man, because they're gathering so much talent now, man. They're at the bottom of the draft every year, or should I say the top of the draft every year, and so they're accumulating so much talent. So you just can't just walk over them no more. It's not a free bingo space no more. We just saw it this year. We got beat by Orlando twice. We got beat by OKC twice.
I'd worry about Orlando.
Detroit put a dub on us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right.
I'd worry about Orlando and Cleveland. They're my 2 teams I'd worry about. If Luka was
read this last one, King. We can call it.
Daniel said, It'll be interesting to see what Dallas does this summer, but none of this will work unless we get a top 10 pick. Amen.
Yeah, there you go, man. And I guess, Richard,
Magic might could cover Simmons. Hey, man, they might. That's another one that might work, bro.
Yeah, he is 16, guy.
If it works, if somehow he can still be Ben Simmons, but go ahead.
But yeah, man, listen, guys, we definitely appreciate y'all rocking with us tonight, man. It was a great one, man. Definitely a great one. I know it feels like it's been a while, man. We definitely gonna get the schedule on here on par. It's gonna be like King said on the last show, man. It's gonna be every Tuesday, guys, 10:30 p.m. and every Saturday morning at 10:30 a.m. guys. Central time on both of those. My bad, I'd say Central. So yeah, we're gonna be doing our shows every Tuesday and Saturday. We'll still be doing the members only on Fridays, guys. So that's gonna be the plan going forward, at least until the season kind of gets underway. That's unless like when our season starts kicking in and like news some come out that we got to drop a video for, we'll do that. But until then, guys, it's gonna be Tuesdays, Fridays for the members only, and Saturdays for the regular shows. So there you go, guys. Listen, if you guys are into Mav content, man, I know we got a lot of stuff coming up down the pike, guys. We got that coveted draft lottery coming up, guys. It's gonna be Tuesday. We definitely gonna have a show at. I'm sorry, guys, we can't do a show during the draft lottery. I apologize. Work calls your name. You got no choice, but we will have a show for sure, guys, at that night talking about it on Tuesday, guys. So look forward to that. But we'll have, like I said, members only Friday and a regular show on Saturday morning. So we hope to see you guys there. So if you guys are into Mav content, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys, and hit that notification bell. So that way, guys, whenever we get ready to drop anything, you guys will be the first to know, guys. Hit that like button, everybody. Please, everybody, hit that like button, man. That'll help us out a lot here. Help us build up that algorithm, guys, to find more Mad fans like yourself, man. And shout out to the other fans too, man. I see Nixon Nice. What's good, man? I saw Almighty in the building, man. Even Ruthless Raccoon. I know he trolling, man, but we appreciate you stopping by, man. But listen, also I was gonna bring up something. Oh yeah, follow us on our socials, guys. Follow us on our socials. We still, I mean, I know we ain't been as active, but we're still there, man. We're under We Talk Mavs on all socials, guys. You guys can follow us on there. I will have this posted tonight in podcast form for those who listen to us in podcast form. You also can follow us on Twitch, guys. If any of y'all want to watch us on Twitch. Let's see if there's anything else I'm missing. King, is there anything else I'm missing?
Just continue to share, y'all, and share again, please. We know we've been away for a while. It's been boring for a second in Mavs media, but we're ready to pick it back up, y'all. We're gonna get back going, make it an awesome space no matter how the year goes, and we can use your help as always. So thank y'all, and we appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir, because we can't do this without y'all, man. Y'all will make the show go round, man. Y'all will make the channel go round. So we definitely appreciate y'all, man. Really do. All right, man. With all that being said, guys, we're gonna see y'all here on for the members. We'll see you Friday. For everybody else, we'll see you on Saturday morning at 10:30 a.m. Central Time, guys. So with all that being said, man, it is your boy Real. Got my boy King. This is We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Mavs YouTube channel. We'll be back, same Mav time, same Mav channel. Go Mavs, and we out.
Peace.